dropping nuggets. I'm gonna start dropping nuggets. Man, my boy Stevie Wynn.
Don't shout him out yet. Wait.
Oh no, I'm gonna give the official shout out. I'm
Bruh.
gonna give the officials.
All right, we live officially.
I'm giving the officials, man. Oh, get that out
Don't
of
start already, man.
here. Yeah, I'm looking for the officials.
All right. Okay, cool. I guess that works. All right, I think we're live, so you can hit that whenever you ready, Carvey, my boy.
Whoop.
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's also the beginning of a brand new, solid, juggalo world for us all to enjoy. We'll never die. Juggalos will carry on.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome.
Yo.
Welcome, all three of us in the house.
We're chilling. All three of us. He's back.
Yo.
The man on the boards with his dry, witty retort. We missed you, man.
Bruh.
We fucking missed
Yeah,
you.
we missed you last week. How was the giraffe milking?
Yeah.
Right.
It's good, man.
Are your arms tired?
They're pretty tired. You gotta. I mean, it's a workout.
We
you
did
know,
learn
so-
that they only had male giraffes there.
What?
Male giraffe. Like
That's
the
how we
one-
looked it up. We
We
Googled
looked it up. We made sure because you told us you were milking giraffes, but there's only 2 male giraffes at the zoo.
I mean, I've.
You did,
No,
they didn't
no,
make
no,
you,
no.
The lady that you were paying
Because
they
it's
didn't make you-
drinkable. I've drank it. It's. there-
Okay. Well, I
you
mean,
can't.
Was it sweet?
I mean, it's
What's the flavor like?
It's a little salty, leafy.
All right. Well,
leafy.
Welcome-
I love how that's a descriptor for a flavor. Leafy.
So you're telling me I drank male giraffe cum?
Huh?
yeah, pretty much. That's what
All
we're
right.
saying.
It's possible. I'm just saying. Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad you're back, man.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. This is Deck One Out. My name is Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, if you would like. And these are my good pals.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Just Chris or Just Chris. Possibilities are endless.
Carvalho, y'all, how y'all doing? Glad to be back. Glad to be in the the Deck One Delt studios, chilling. So it's fun time with these guys every time.
We missed
man.
you. We missed you, bud.
We did.
Yeah, they've been going through some emotional ups and downs.
Yeah, we
the
had
past
that.
few weeks.
We made up. We made up. You
we-
weren't here last year, but we
Last week.
really made last. I came back through the portal.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm back through the portal. That's why the intro's back. I'm the original Chris.
But no, you know,
I love Ouija.
we had a rough week, and it was so bad that Carver was like, "Y'all are on your own next week." But
Yes.
we made up.
Right.
Carver bases whether or not he shows up on how well we
like-
performed the week before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like he's not dedicated to the show. Every week he's just like, oh, okay, I'll keep doing it. I'll help you.
He's like, "You guys seem like you're just going nuts over there. I'm just sitting out this one out."
Yeah, he's like, you guys get your wires uncrossed, and I'll stop back by when the waters are less
So
turbulent.
we made
man.
sure it was fine.
We
Got
did.
him back.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And we're
I'm
happy
here.
to have you back.
Yeah,
Here.
man. I'm here for good. I ain't going nowhere.
Good, man. Thank
All right.
God. We love you. We love you,
Yeah,
man.
man,
All right,
I love you
Let's
too.
give a shout out to the motherfucking chat. And then we are going to introduce our special guest,
Yeah.
a good man. But here we go. Off to the chat. First off, Solid Psycho. Man, I love seeing you, man. Thank you, God, for being here. Scooter Man. Sitting at his computer, man. Maybe his phone. I don't know. DJ Slug. Man, he's the plug. You need beats, hit him up. Archray #1. We love you, son. We got a lot of love for y'all because we know that the Gathering infomercial just dropped. So
Oh,
a lot of
shit.
people was rushing to watch that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's a tough time frame, but people will be.
We don't give a
trickling in.
fuck. The
We'll-
show must go on.
The show goes
Yeah.
on.
Fuck
exactly.
the Gathering infomercial. How
Yeah.
about that?
Oh, man.
Sarah Rusi, get
Yeah.
out of here.
It's literally, it's going to be like 15 minutes of actual like announcements, and then 45 minutes of Sarah Rusi, like F the world.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Who else?
Cheers. But we've also got Rap Ninja. He's that ninja. What up, man? We also got Derek Bruno. He runs the show, and Ryan Lovejoy. Ain't no toy. What up, boy?
Yeah. He
That's
does.
What's up, everybody? And of course, now I think we can bring in our guest, who is also in the chat. He's loved by many.
With no
Here
further
we go.
ado. I mean,
No further
we
ado.
Can't leave, we can't leave him waiting.
Exactly. Our boy, Bash, the dead guy. Boom. Thank you for
What's
being
up?
here, sir. Thank you for being here.
Welcome to Deck One Delt.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
It's been a
absolutely.
pleasure. It's actually kind of funny just watching you guys backstage.
Oh, we're already,
Oh,
yeah,
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 man.
absolutely.
Thanks,
yeah.
man.
We're
Yeah.
having discussions. It's
You didn't see what me and Chris just did a little bit ago, did
the
you?
hand job.
That
we,
wa- yeah.
we blended that out.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. I
It's
wanted
going up on OnlyMans right now.
Gotcha,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I
mean-
just wanted to see what that giraffe milking led to.
Yeah.
See, get to fill them
I'm
hands.
pretty good at it. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good at it,
absolutely.
So what's up? Welcome, Bash. We appreciate you joining us today. You are for maybe people, our fans may not be familiar with you. You are a Juggalo YouTuber.
Yeah.
Is that safe to
pretty
say?
much.
All right.
Yeah.
So you've you've done several different iterations of your show over the years, right?
Yeah, I've worked with like several different people over the last 8 years, so it's constantly changed based off of whoever I'm working with or however I'm feeling.
Okay.
I know me personally, I remember seeing you years ago, and then I would watch, and then like I would lose track of you, and I didn't know. I was like, you know what I mean, the name changing and things like that, and then I find you again, then I watch some shit, then I lose you again. But you seem to be up there now in the a little bit in the algorithms, so I'm seeing a lot more of your shit nowadays.
It took a lot of work just to do that. Now I'm wondering how the fuck did this happen?
yeah, right, absolutely.
So what was kind of your history with YouTubing and getting into this Juggalo shit? Like where did you start? And like tell us a little bit about the progression of how it got to the Dead Guy Uncensored.
Well, I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I ended up getting shown some tapes of WWF back in the day because my parents just had a lot of them on tapes, and the oddities ended up coming on, and I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool. So after that, people started to realize that were close to me were like, oh, well, there's more tapes of these guys in other promotions. And then one of my cousins afterwards was like, hey, they actually do music. Here you go. Here's one of their albums. And I just after that I was hooked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
that's always a fun one
Fuck
when
yeah.
you know when you figure out the wrestling first and then go from there.
oh yeah, it was weird because like I've always been a fan of clowns, and like one of the movies that pops out to me that probably scared everybody as a kid was Tim Curry,
Curry,
as
yeah.
fucking it.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's a classic from my childhood for sure.
I got into ICP because I'm a big fan of dreadlocks.
Oh.
That's it. That was it.
Mm.
I was just like, wow, these guys have dreadlocks. I like
Yeah, his mom was a stylist.
yeah, she's a beautician. It's a weird family, but
Shaggy needs to bring back the dreadlocks.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Fuck
had
yeah.
beautiful dreadlocks, especially when they were dyed and
The
everything.
Wraith
Killed it.
era,
Yeah,
his
Wraith era,
dread.
Shangri-La.
I mean,
looks.
Jay's looked like they were caked with shit, but Shaggy's always on point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaggy's was high kempt. Yeah. Jay's can get rough. That's why he cut his off though first. Like Jay was the
Yeah,
first one to cut.
That
his.
is true.
Yeah.
Well, when he with his forehead, and then he'd have the dreadlocks like tied up, sitting on top. I mean, he looked like a cone head.
That is
Right.
true. Yeah,
Like a pineapple.
look kind of weird, but it's cool. It made him look cool.
Yeah. Cool. You say what you want.
I'm wondering
Sure.
what made him start bleaching his hair. That's a question I have.
I have.
Yeah,
a
he never
theory-
stopped, did he?
Yeah, no, he never did.
Well,
He never did.
I
I think he
his-
just
hi-
started going white. And
Yeah,
he was
his-
just like, nah, fuck this.
His hair is probably
Where's the-
white. I would imagine he's whited out now, and he's probably just bleached it for so long he doesn't have any color in
Yeah, I
it
mean
at all.
now, yeah, you put blonde. Blonde
Yeah.
is a color, and you know.
He might try to bleach it, just make it look like it's bleached, but he's probably white
Yeah,
underneath all that.
Huh.
He's got to have some white. You know what I mean? He's an old man.
Well, he's a ginger anyway, and I think they go white pretty quick, don't they? Don't gingers
They
go
do.
White?
Yes. Yeah, I got red in the beard. You know.
Yeah,
I go.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Unless you're Gage Von Wild, our boy Gage Von Wild. I don't think he's ever gonna age. He's gonna age like a fine wine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful
So
boy.
Bash, So you got into ICP from wrestling and shit, but how did you start like Juggalo? How did you start YouTubing and talking about Juggalo shit on YouTube? How did that come about?
About 8 years ago, I discovered DC Fago Guy and Crazy McCormick.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
DC.
yeah. He's the shit, man.
Crazy McCormick too. Yeah, he's an old schooler. I've watched his videos back in the day.
Fuck yeah.
So I stumbled across them with everybody knows them as Plague. We ended up starting a channel called Ink and Figures, and we kind of mishmashed Juggalo shit with horror movies and stuff like that. And we just were like, let's just start talking about the shit that interests us.
Yeah.
And it started out as just like album reviews and fucking concert reviews. And then a few years down the road, it turned into me and him had a bit of a falling out. And then he contacted me right as quarantine was ending. And he's like, dude, let's start a new podcast. And we changed the name of the channel from Ink and Figures to Toxic Plague Entertainment. And that's when I met Derek, who everybody knows is Toxic. And we just kind of made history from there going forward.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I remember you guys got big. You got the CPN cosign. He was going out. He was kind of going out as you guys were coming in. You know, and he gave you the cosign, and you guys were big there for a minute.
Guy, CPN, I remember him.
Oh yeah,
I was Child Protection Ninja. He was great.
I mean, I when I hear CP, I think something else, but you know, okay.
Child Predator Ninja.
Yeah.
I got you. I think Child Protection. Just got to put them in the positive light.
No,
I
no,
started
you
thinking
don't.
of fucking CPS when they said it to me originally.
Yeah.
I gotta try. You're right.
I mean,
you're right. Logically, you're right. It works way better as Child Predator Ninja, just in this case. But you know, I'm just saying. I'm not calling him a predator.
All right, it's fine.
Okay.
Every week I'm controversial, boys. That's what I do here.
I was just making a joke. Just yes, and let's go.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Vinny's gonna be on in 2 weeks.
So Bash, how did Toxic Plague Entertainment go? Because we had during the beginning toward the beginning of our podcast, we had a little bit of a back and forth with you guys. It was all in good fun or whatever to me. But I'm just curious, like behind the scenes, like I feel like there was a lot of like tumultuous shit happening. Like you guys weren't really didn't all have the same vision, is what it looked like to me as an outsider.
No, so it was funny. We would go on screen, and originally when it started, it was we were going to talk about everything and anything in the community. And then like I said, me and Plague kind of separated for a little bit. I came back, and when I came back, everything went from let's talk about everybody and everything that's going on to they had a game plan, which was they were trying to take up the mantle for CPN. Which everybody knows he built the cathedral for Fuck Twisted, which never made sense to me.
Yeah.
Because they've done so much for this community in a sense.
Sure.
Right.
But they made a name out of it. So I just kind of just sitting there with them, and I'd listen to it, and then I'd hop in the car and Plague would start playing Twisted and singing along to everything. So his online persona and then what he was like off screen was completely fucking different.
So you didn't like the fakeness?
Yeah.
I didn't. I ended up leaving because of it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I can't fucking handle any of you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with CPN is, he kind of built that mantle, but he was trying to shine a light on the Twisted situation. He actually did some research, and it was organic and real with him.
Yeah.
You know, and he developed a big, and it was during all that.
Yeah, it was
that
a moment in time, too.
It was that moment in time he was able to capitalize off, and right after that, there was just you could not recreate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's nobody. His name is going to be synonymous in this fucking community way past the time that he's dead.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
As far as like
he definitely laid his own stone out for sure.
But
took his own path.
So they were trying to take up that mantle. I mean, the worst mistake you can do is try to take a moment in time, fill it, and you know what I mean, become that. It's just it never works like that. Never works that. But
yeah, I mean, when even back when we started, we did a lot of Fuck Twisted type of shit too, and depending on the day, we might still like.
It was such a hot topic at that
Right.
time. Everybody was in their feelings about
Sometimes
it.
it's just funny.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, if it's just for fun, like, who gives a shit?
Well,
You know
I mean,
what I mean?
we,
There's people who really get in their fucking feelings about it.
Me
I
and
think
Carver
that's
had
silly.
serious conversations about it on the show and shit too, and even behind the scenes too. But to bring it back to what Bash was saying is we always kept it real though. We would talk shit about Twisted maybe one week, and then the next week talk about a Twisted album. Be like, yeah, these guys are pretty cool, right? You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think there's something to say about just being genuine. Like people, you don't have to have like hard line opinions about shit that can't change. And this is my community wants this, so I'm gonna give them this. Like keep it real, man. People will respect that way more,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah. I've been under the opinion, especially with the new show that I'm doing, it's better to be honest about how I'm feeling about shit than to sit there and try to fucking fake something for everybody.
Yeah.
Because our fans are gonna tell us when they catch it. They're like,
Yep.
"Nah, you don't like that. We can tell."
So I mean, that said, like you guys are, I've been into C17 shit and all that, but you still do videos criticizing them, you know, or Ouija albums or whatever, which
Yeah, if you
which
do.
I really respect because you know while we may not be in the C17 camp or whatever, like it's just not our jam, but I can respect somebody that is in that camp and can be like, yeah, this one didn't really hit, like because everybody else in that camp
Blind
just
acceptance.
blind acceptance, everything is the tightest shit ever. Ouija's the goat, like
The greatest that's ever been. And all
yeah,
that.
get the fuck
So-
out of here with
Yeah,
that
there
shit.
was a lot of that going around the for Juggalo YouTube for the past few years. I mean, quite a while, and it was just like, really, is everything that good? I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
come
Right,
on.
Like you can
Everyone-
criticize
okay
them. It's
to
okay.
say, yeah, it's okay to say this one's mid.
We
Yeah.
criticize ICP. We
Yeah,
criticize.
man.
We
I love
criticize
fucking
every
ICP.
single artist in this fucking community.
Yeah.
Like, why is that camp and that why is it on such a status? You know.
I think artists also Ouija makes jokes about people like cracking on him and shit. He's accepted it, so like it's like you know everyone should accept it. Like it's okay to have differing opinions and not like something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I respect you for that, man. Like that. That's having it's integrity. You know.
And just recently, I've seen you. I've seen you promoting freedom of speech on one of your videos. Just I watched recently, you know, and I was kind of interested in that.
The First Amendment, my favorite fucking amendment.
Yeah, I mean, you were going
I like
in.
the
You were
fourth.
going in, man.
Fourth
Is that
is
the
good.
gun? Yeah.
No, the fourth is illegal search and seizure. That's a good
That's a
one.
good one. That's a good one. I like the fourth. Yeah. I like the fourth. That's a good one.
They go hand in hand. When cops are violating your First Amendment, they're definitely going to violate your fourth, without
Exactly.
a doubt.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Anyways,
I concur with that one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Amendments talk.
So what So you went from TPE, and then you started doing. So that you kind of fell out there. Then you started doing what?
I
Was
started
Fred
doing
Dead
the
after that?
Bartle Boss and Dead Guy
Oh,
show
I bought it off.
with my best friend, and
I remember
we did
that.
that for like the next almost 2 years until the whole fucking Eric Bray bullshit started. So
So what?
it was a good 2 years.
So what? How did that fall apart
Now,
then?
quick question. That was your homie, though, right? That was your real homie.
Who?
The Bartle Boss and Dead Guy show.
Yeah, that me and him are still friends.
Oh,
So
okay,
he's
you-
the dead guy. So Bartle Boss would be the
Bartle
other guy.
Boss. So he's still your friend. You didn't fall out with him.
Yeah, we didn't have a falling out.
Okay, cool.
It was just something that I knew eventually was going to happen. It seemed like everybody that had worked with me in the past was either deciding to go do their own thing or they had intentions on going to do it. So I've always kept like a revolving door for everybody. If you want to come work with me, go right ahead. If it gets too hot for you, you can leave. I'm not going to hold it against you.
But you're like, I'm still gonna keep doing my thing regardless.
Yeah.
Church.
You know?
Yeah, I respect
Yeah, I'd
that.
say that's a good business plan. You know, be a revolving door. I've seen you've done lives, lives, and you invite people in and stuff, and it's random people sometimes. Sometimes it's people from the community. People with a voice.
So we ended up getting together. We did that for almost 2 years, and then it started to kind of crumble because at the time I was very, to be honest with you, I was kind of drunk most of the time,
I mean,
impulsive, and as Bartle likes to say it, I have squirrel brain.
Chris
I get a
has
good
that.
idea, and I'm going,
Yeah, man.
I have what? No, I know. Yeah, I'm the squirrel brain guy in the group. Sometimes in the middle of talking, I'm just like, yeah, let's stand back and let them handle it.
yeah.
But you're passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the thing though is that I've always kind of looked at it like it's never a bad idea until somebody tells you it is, but I'd rather see it unfold I'd like to see it unfold myself. And that's the beauty about being a content creator is like you could sit there and you could voice your opinion on anything as long as it doesn't disrupt I don't know, anything in life that illegally. You
Sure.
know, you should be fine. And I think that's where like a lot of people are now lost in it with today. It's like everybody gets into their feelers about shit and they're like, oh no, you're a fucking hater. You hate this, you hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just very fucking opinionated on my taste on things.
I think
and I'm
people
gonna stay
get.
true to that.
I think people take opinions too seriously. For one, the fact is they're opinions. We can all have differing opinions and still like be in the scene, and that's okay. It's good to have different opinions. We're fucking humans.
Yeah.
We don't have to like everything. We don't have to blindly follow everything. But I think the only thing that I'm a hater of is people who like get irritated as fuck and like whine over differing opinions. You know what I mean? Like, and there is a small subset of people out there who, if you have a different opinion, they get irritated and hate on you and like call you out for it. I'm not gonna say any names. but,
There's
like,
there's enough YouTube to go around, you know, like
exactly.
everybody sits on YouTube all fucking day. So you make your content, the people who like it will keep following it. If you don't like it, don't fucking watch it, right?
Exactly.
It's really that simple. Like I think that there doesn't need to be like some sort of juggalo YouTube community
Like
that
gatekeeping,
we stick together. Like, don't get me wrong, like I love DC Fago guy. You know, I like you, Bash. This is my first time meeting you, but you know, like I like these guys, but
Diff Tug, shout out.
yeah, absolutely. But you know, it doesn't have to be like we're all in this together. You know, pushing a message of unity. It doesn't have to be like that. We're just dumbasses doing our own little YouTube shows.
Yeah,
right?
that's called communism.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
called
man.
communism.
Let's all be. We can all,
YouTube communism.
we can all be cool, but be like, you know, like, oh yeah, he's a cool guy, but like he says some weird shit. I don't really like, you know, I don't like everything that guy says, but he's a cool guy. You know, like, we can have that. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right to butt heads every once in a while, and yeah, exactly. Have differing opinions.
Because like you said, it's all opinions, right?
And that gives you those different avenues, those different options. So if you have an opinion and I'm talking to chat or viewers or whatever, if you have an opinion, you're going to be able to probably find a channel out there that shares your opinion. And when your opinion differs from theirs, you can switch to another channel and find someone who shares your opinion.
Or just comment
That's
and be
the
like,
beauty.
hey, that's not right. And then maybe the
discussion.
content creators will be like, yeah.
Shit, yeah, that's a good fucking point, man. Like, I never thought about it that way. Yeah, you know, like, that's what the comment sections are for. Like, it's cool to interact. We're human beings, you know.
Yep.
Let's interact. Let's have discussions. Let's differ on opinions. Let's learn from it, and let's grow. Word.
Absolutely. I was hoping.
Man, I thought she was going to be in clutch.
Toxic Plague Entertainment.
I thought she was going to be. I thought she was going to be in clutch with one.
I
bro.
was trying to get there. I was hoping you'd say a couple more words.
Oh yeah. So and I just want everyone out there to know that we love you, Juggalos.
I'm a representative of Juggalo YouTube.
We
So-
all juggalo in our own form.
Yeah.
Let's get used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
what
true.
so what happened with Bartle Boss and Dead Guy? Like he just you what you're implying to me, it sounds like he was just like, there's too much heat. Like you're too opinionated. I can't really fuck with this level. And he kind of like backed out. Is that what I'm hearing?
We actually just got a voice message of someone's opinion on that.
Oh.
They're all pieces of shit or losers.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
I mean,
That
come
sounds
on.
familiar.
Yeah, it does.
So what happened there?
I'm not a fan of Deck One
We're
Del.
Bartle Boss.
We know.
Bartle Boss. Anyway.
So yeah, I don't fuck with
Oh,
Deck
man,
One
I
Del.
thought somebody else was fucking here. Like,
The phone. Hang up.
Yeah,
D, hang up the phone.
He calls in. He calls in
every
all the
once in a while.
time.
All the time. Yeah.
Just,
Hang up the phone.
We hung up.
Stop.
Anyway.
Get down. Get back.
Anyway.
now,
wait, we have
what
Jeremy.
ended up happening was like me and him. It was weird because I was all over the fucking place and I was drunk and just doing a bunch of random fucking shit, and he couldn't keep up with me, and it was starting to stress him out. So we finally fucking one day after I did this one stream, I was reviewing the ICP backstage fucking pass thing that they were doing on Twitch, and they ended up talking about fucking R. Kelly and Jeffrey Epstein. And I thought the message that Jay had was actually very fucking. It was a good message to ask, why would these guys do it? Bartle kind of looked at it, said you had a good message with it, but a lot of people didn't take it that way.
So wait, he started like policing your opinions.
Not policing. He literally explained to me, that the way it looked to everybody else was bad, and his name was attached to the channel. So he's just like, I'm still gonna be here for you, but I need to go do my own thing.
Okay.
I
I
was
think
like,
I remember.
all right.
I think I was watching that one. You were, there because Jay was kind of putting himself on Front Street, and I think people were questioning that kind of looks weird. I think you said something about it, and it kind of rubbed some people the wrong way. Is that kind of what went on?
I'm very,
Yeah. And the sad part was like everybody thought I was trying to make accusations and shit like that. And I was
Yeah,
like,
because his daughter was kind of questioning it too, like, why are you talking about this
Yeah.
shit, Dad? Yeah, I remember that. I was watching that when you were on that.
you know, he brought up a great point in it. Like, why would they do it? Like, why would somebody with all this power and all this money and shit resort to doing something that they did? And I understood that whole thing. And I was like, this would be a great conversation piece for people to kind of get the message out that Jay was trying to get out, which was we should ask why. Why not?
Mhm.
You know, it's not bad to ask questions.
Right.
And it just kind of led to then Bartle left, and me and Flipsy just kind of kept rolling, and we turned it into Spread the Dead, which we got the name Spread the Dead from an old friend of ours who ended up passing away. It was originally a t-shirt logo, and on the back of the t-shirt it said the infection is spreading.
That's cool.
So we took that and we just ran with it, and then fucking just a few months ago the fucking channel went down, and I was like, fuck, all right, whatever, I'll start a new one. And Bartle kind of came to me and said, hey, just name the new channel The Dead Guy Uncensored. Stop trying to appease people. Just be you. Be open.
I feel that.
Well,
So I was like,
it seems no matter what venture you get into, you seem to make it up there in the algorithms, man. So you're doing something right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, people like hearing what you have to say, man, and the way you say it. So keep, I hope you keep that spirit and just keep doing what you want. I love that you're like, that's where I'm at now. I'm just like, y'all don't want to fucking be with me. I'm doing it regardless. So I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I
And
like that.
I can relate. If it weren't for the strong fortitude of these two, they've had to talk to me several times about kicking me off the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just playing.
You said that too
kick him
sin-
off the show. He's got an awesome
I said
mustache.
he said that way too sincerely.
No, it does, guys. Don't listen to them. It happens all the time. Like once, literally every other show, they'll talk to me about how I might have to leave.
Shut the fuck up. We don't do that. I'm not yes-anding that.
Look,
No,
Keezy-
people
Keezy,
might only watch this.
I'm not
We don't
hiding
pick you
it.
up
I'm
to
not
shit.
hiding it anymore, Keezy.
You're an
I'm putting you on blast, guys.
You're an
I'm
ass.
sure they all fucking jerked it once or twice to me.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Shit.
Brilliant.
Shit.
No, I'm just playing.
All right,
These
so-
guys, we're
So
good.
you went from Spread the Dead. What happened exactly? You kind of yada yada over the end of Spread the Dead.
yeah.
So the Spread the Dead fucking just went down. I ended up getting a fucking email like early in the fucking morning. It said that like we lost the fucking monetization, and then later on in the day after I got out of work, I was trying to get it back to being monetized, and just all of a sudden my channel's fucking gone, and I'm
Wow.
like,
Oh well.
Do you know why? What happened?
from what I found out, that I had several fucking reports of like harassment and cyberbullying within a 30-day period, and they had asked for several videos to be removed, but I'm never really sitting at my computer unless I'm doing a live stream.
Sure.
So a lot of my uploads are from my phone.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sitting there going, what fucking videos
Yeah.
did they want down? And it just got so annoying that like I kind of sat in bed for 3 days, and I was like, everything me and my friends built is gone.
Yeah. It sounds like it almost sounds to me like you were like raided.
That's what it felt like.
You know, like
What?
Like somebody gave him like a 9 out of 10.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah, and then he was like, "Fuck this!" No, I mean, I feel like maybe like
Is it-
was there a campaign to say, "Go
Yeah.
report these motherfuckers"? You know, that's what I'm
That
concerned.
kind of
about.
sounds like it. There was like somebody.
Because why else would I mean? How else are you gonna get that many reports? Like, were you really saying that much controversial shit that it was harassing? You know, that's
Especially
To be
for this-
honest with you, like the last 30 days that the channel was up, I wasn't there present for at least 3 weeks. I was fucking dealing with some family issues, mainly
Oh.
with my daughter,
Yeah.
and I let my co-host just kind of take over and
Hmm.
like, here you go, you do this. So I have honestly no fucking
Damn.
idea.
That's a shame, man.
Yeah.
But now you're doing Dead Guy Uncensored. How long have you been doing that?
It's been about like 2.5 months.
All right. Hell yeah. How's it going?
So far, I'm fucking loving it. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, I don't have anybody on screen with me. I don't have to worry about fucking up somebody else's career or some shit because now I'm being opinionated.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm just gonna have fun and I'm gonna voice my fucking opinion on everything. And I've told everybody several times, like, if you don't like what I have to say, there are several other channels out there. You can go
Yeah.
watch them.
Yep.
Exactly, man. Yeah, we've got a full buffet to pick from.
So what kind of shit are you doing on your show, on your new show?
A little bit of like I just recently started getting back into doing reaction videos because I love reacting to music videos. I'm still doing interviews, obviously, but now I'm just kind of when I see like shit pop up on the internet, I start to voice my opinion on like issues that are going on, shit that I see going on in the community, and most recently I've been giving my open and honest opinion about Chapter 17 with the albums because me personally, I've stated this: the last good album Ouija put out was Stale Wind.
Mm.
Yeah.
And that he's put out like 17 albums since then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magic
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, I seen you kind of go in on the Dork Planet. Not you weren't like completely trashing it.
dark.
But what is it?
Dark.
Oh,
We're
Dark
talking
Planet.
about
Dark.
Dark.
Sorry.
Dark. Right.
But yeah, you're not the only one. I've seen a couple other videos where people were reviewing that album, and
Right.
so there's other people voicing that same opinion. So you're not the only one. It's not like there's nobody that other than us
Well,
that believe
right.
that.
I like that people, but I like the people that are getting actually getting in the algorithm, like Bash, are having that kind of unfiltered opinion about it, because I think some juggalos who are just searching this shit, like they're gonna, especially like older juggalos or maybe people just getting into it, like they're going to think that Chapter 17 is like that's it, that's the thing, and it's not necessarily like I mean that's like what being a juggalo is about, is what I'm trying to say. Am I making any sense
No,
here?
that makes sense.
Partial. I think I'm kind of getting at what you're.
It's hard to get
really-
it out.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had this
You're
thought.
getting me there. I'm just stupid as well. Let's be fair. You're getting me there.
Everything is extra toppings on the pizza right now. ICP is the pizza as a whole.
Now I get it.
When they there you go. I truly believe this. When ICP are dead and gone, the gathering will be dead and gone. There'll be mini gatherings, there'll be shows, there'll be tribute bands, there'll be all this and that. There'll still be a community, but it'll be it'll be sparse. It will fizzle out to like pockets and stuff like that. ICP is this community
Okay.
Yeah,
for the most part.
they're kind of like the top of the pyramid, but I think underneath there's different sects. You've got LLE and LSP and MNE and Psychopathic and C17. You've got all these pockets underneath the umbrella they kind of godfathered in. You know what I mean? That's why it's fitting to call him the Duke.
Sure, but the tent that has really extended over all of this stuff for many years has been ICP and the Gathering, and that won't last forever.
Well, no. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think eventually the Gathering is going to end. But Juggalo Ohio kind of gets bigger and bigger. I'm sure that Ouija's going to grow that and make it his Gathering. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and
Maybe can you move it out of Columbus, please?
Yeah. Get out of here. No.
Hey, it's good. Hey, it's good. It's good for every time that they come. Like our methadone clinics get a lot more business. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
We get shanty towns by our freeway underpasses where they fucking.
Right. It's nice when I'm driving home. When I flip that quarter out the window, it's going into a juggalo's
That's
hands. I love it. I'm just joking, guy. Cheers. We're joking.
No, but you're right. There are several different branches
Yes.
that make up this community. We have LLE now.
Yeah.
We have fucking GRE. We have Strange Music, LSP. There's probably a few other ones.
Wait,
that
what's
I don't-
GRE?
they do a lot of shows with LSP and shit like that. I got
Okay.
invited
Oh,
out
okay.
to one of their shows a year ago.
Jerry Gore.
It was actually pretty good.
All right.
One of their artists that you can look up is 6Nick6,
Mm.
and the song I suggest is How Many Stabs Does It Take?
How many stabs is
Six Nick Six. That's a cool name too.
How many-
And
like
12.
like a Tootsie Pop. How many?
No, I'm sorry.
How many stabs? does it
It's
take to get
funny.
this-
It's the old cartoon version of that bird, except for he's holding a knife.
Okay, that's dope. That's
Oh, yeah.
dope. I
That's
like that.
awesome.
Concept, man.
That's sweet.
This dude,
I'll peep
I'll
him.
tell you, watching him on stage, he has a styrofoam fucking head in his hand, and he's sitting there singing, stabbing the fucking thing in the forehead.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, I like
That's
theatrics.
That yeah,
Sons of
that's
Beasts with
concerning,
theatrics.
but cool.
So where, Bash? Where are you out of? Like, where you living? Where you from?
So originally, I'm from New York. I'm currently in Chicago now.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
Cool. Cool.
Are you going to make the gathering this year?
No, I'm actually going to see my son that weekend.
Ah,
No.
capiche. Oh yeah.
Week.
Yeah, that was that was one thing I was going to ask. Are you pretty interactive in the community offline? Like you like going to shows, gatherings, and things like that?
I go to shows as often as I can, but it's like with having my two kids and just with what I do for work, it's kind of hard to like make the fucking gathering every year. So I'm just like, you know what? I make all the other events. I buy the VIPs for all the other shows. I show these artists support
Yeah.
in other ways.
What what kind of work do you do?
I am a actual cook for a residency home right now,
Oh,
dealing
okay.
with the old people.
All right.
dope,
That's
man.
what's up.
Good shit.
Hell yeah, you get to see all the old people, say hi to them and shit, right?
Yeah,
I
it's funny.
exclusively date old women, so I know exactly what that's about.
All right,
yeah.
the Bash might have the hookup for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Come to a Period care.
That's what I say. Yeah, that's what I was like. Hey, that's a pickup zone for me. You walk in there with a bag full of Werthers, and you just get to town, boys.
Hey,
Well, coincidentally, he cooks too. You know, so
Hell yeah.
there's the
What do you
women and
prefer,
food.
women
Nice.
with teeth or without?
You know, hey, either or, both have their strengths, and very little strength. That's an old lady joke.
Hey, Bash, Jeremy Case wanted to know. He's asking Carver too, but I doubt
Probably
Carver.
a definition of a boomalo.
Jeremy
Carver won't
Case
know that.
is probably a boomalo, but he's he had a question. He said, "Do you think had Gino not passed away, that MNE would have signed Dark Half?"
Ooh, so man, that's hard to say. Maybe if they came off of if Gino was still alive and they finished out their contract with LSP,
Mhm.
I could see it happening, especially because Gino, just on a lyrical and a vocal aspect, he was very good for them. But I've noticed that his partner hasn't left LSP since his passing. So I think that it might go either way.
Oh yeah, and I just want to say thank you for being knowledgeable because we don't know shit about this topic.
Yeah.
And you just saved us looking like idiots.
you know,
well,
some-
I ruined it, but
No, somebody brought up Dark Half last week. It might have been Jeremy Case.
it was,
but,
yeah, and we did not know.
But yeah, I never even heard of him, so I was like, all right,
But
I'll,
now we are checking him out.
I'll check
yes.
him out. That
Is-
sounds cool.
Is he affiliated with the Dork Planet thing? Or?
No, I don't.
Different.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
so.
okay, okay.
Dark
Different
Half
group.
is all LSP shit, right?
Yes.
Like which is
Yeah.
Scum's
Gotcha,
label,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
and Lex a Hexmaster now.
Oh hell yeah, Lex is dope.
Yeah,
Who would have ever thought that would have happened?
that's a cool. That's a cool team up, man. We're into Lex over here. We like him a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
that last album, that one he did with the I forget the
Jake
name of
Palumbo.
it. Yeah, that was album was
Very
fire,
tight.
man.
There
Very
it is.
tight.
Jeremy also pointed out that GRE means Grim Reality Entertainment. It's Insane Poetry's label.
okay.
Cheers. Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Insane Poetry is the guy that raps with Scum.
We also yes, and we also forgot
I'm learning a lot over here
yeah,
over the
and
past few months.
MMFD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make my motherfucking day.
Yeah.
And then we also forgot a big one that we're also discussing today, Mob Style.
Oh, of
Mob
course. We
Style,
see a Boondocks poster. You got some Mob Style shit going on in the background there. How you feeling about Buckshot and Mob Style these days?
Buckshot, he has this darkness to him that I like. The first album I actually heard by him was Helter Skelter. Boondocks I've always been a fan of, and I just saw their music video for Grimace. I was like, yo, Buckshot needs to stop smiling at me like that. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
man, we
Dude.
love Uncle Buck around here, man.
Yeah, and Buck has like an intense fucking like grimace. The thing is, like, he's a super fucking nice guy, but while he's performing and in a lot of the videos, you're worried he might jump off the stage and punch you in the face.
He's intimidating. He like he
Yeah.
stares through your soul.
Yeah, he really does. There's
Oh, my.
there's fire in those fucking eyes. That dude, like, he raps like he's about to go into a fucking fight.
Oh my.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Well, love
I'm
it.
telling you. But yeah, that's that energy though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll have that like.
He's a dope fucking rapper. One of the songs that shouts out to me that I've heard from him was the song "That's Buckshot."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit there and you listen to that, and then there was the one featuring Kid Crusher that he did that was also on Helter
That's the
Skelter.
bully.
Yeah,
I was like,
That
I'm a
one.
bully. I'm a bully. it's kind of weird, but it's a cool
Right,
track.
right.
Yeah, that album rules though. I was listening to that album just recently.
it was a great fucking album. I gotta remember what show I fucking bought it at too.
Man, Class has been a legend since fucking Deck One days. Like I
Yeah.
remember him back in like the Wraith era. That dude was fucking rapping.
Yeah.
Like
Do
climbing
you fuck?
up.
Do you fuck with Class? What do you think about him?
Honestly, the most that I've heard of him was when he was doing shit with Boondocks.
Yeah.
All right.
Other than that, like I haven't really heard anything. So I'm definitely gonna have to get reintroduced to him.
I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
So what's like your favorite shit right now? Like what have you been bumping these last few months? Like what's like your top shit? Oh, LLE shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hotel-
Can't go wrong with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just got back from Camp Zool not too long ago, man. Our first one. We'll be going back yearly now. I will for sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's the
man.
shit.
We've just been getting hip to them over the past few months, so it's gonna be a fun ride, man. We're happy to be along for it.
Well, be prepared for next year's Camp Zool. Me and Jared Savage have a spot set up to where he's gonna actually put me through a table. So
Oh, real
dope,
shit. Yeah, I
dope,
remember him. I remember him this year. He was running a lot of the shows, like a host for a lot of the shows.
Oh, yeah, that
and
dude's
shit.
cool.
Were you
Yeah.
at camp this year, Bash?
I was not.
He wasn't
Yeah, I
there, so
wasn't either. So yeah.
He didn't get to make it. But yeah, that's the homie spot. Like I saw a lot of cool people there, man. It's kind of a smaller scene than the Gathering. You know what I mean? Not as wild. More like of a chill atmosphere.
Yeah.
Sit back, kick it with the homies, have some conversations. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Oh,
I dug
yeah.
it, man. We had a great fucking time. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like a game plan for what you're doing now? Do you have like a goal that you want to get to, or are you just kind of going with it and seeing where it goes?
Well, so originally with Spread the Dead, the game plan was the end of 2025. I was going to be retiring
Yeah.
and gifting the channel to the Bartle Boss, just to kind of give him something that we built and just be like, here you go, take it, do what you want with it, you know?
Yeah.
And I was still going to be somewhat active in the community just by making shows and shit like that, but I was going to come off of YouTube and just be done doing it. But now I have a new goal, which is let's see if I can make it back to where I was with the previous channel.
Hell yeah.
If I can do that, then I could be like, all right, I'm done. I've officially accomplished something that not many people do.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
You can know that you've built several channels from the ground up, so you know that you're doing something that people like to watch, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
And when it gets to be that point with this one, same itinerary. I'm gonna gift it over to my friends and let them have at it and let them use it. So
Well, as us measly 700 subscribers, what is the secret? What do we need to do?
dude, I'm right underneath you guys. I've been like fucking wondering this. Like, why are you guys not monetized? You guys are fucking awesome.
We can't. Well,
well,
thanks, man. We can't get up there, man. Nobody shares our shit. All of our fans are lazy.
C17 people hate us.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's what it is. I get it, youngsters. Young people watch this and they're like, these old motherfuckers hating on our fucking scene. These motherfuckers talking about the good old days. These are the good old days. I go to the Gathering and I'm having the time of my motherfucking life. You know what I mean? And I get that.
I have an idea. Maybe if we get a J co-sign,
Mm.
maybe
that's
go
true.
maybe stop by the hair dye aisle. I think we'll be.
Right.
We might be
Get
able to.
brighter. You're saying get hip with the kids.
Yeah.
I'm out.
What
I'm
you're-
out. I
what
can
you're
dye my
saying-
beard.
I will connect with the kid. I can be the kid connector.
What?
See, I can I
Stop.
can be the kid connector.
Stop
I
wearing
can
your
connect-
head.
Stop.
Guys,
Is
I can
rated
connect myself to the
PG-13.
kids.
Just quit.
Easy.
Please
Easy.
just
The
stop.
following
What?
program
What's
is
wrong?
rated
What's wrong with saying that?
PG-13.
What's wrong with saying I'll connect myself to the
All right.
kids?
All right. So, what is the secret?
The secret is you just gotta have a good description, obviously, because that will hit the algorithm. Titles have to be somewhat on point or catchy. Something else that I was told by Chuck Reeves was your thumbnail has to match what's going on throughout the episode.
Chuck Reeves, man, I remember that guy.
Right.
So you're saying
Very new.
we just
remember Chuck Reeves.
we just have a thumbnail of a that's pink and blue with white words. That's not it. Is what you're telling me. Okay, I got
Right.
you.
Okay,
Right.
take
It
that
could
down.
work for you.
That
you
could-
know?
that
Take
could.
notes.
The next one we'll have we'll have a close up of all of our faces like Mr. Beast, like.
Right. Like and like me like that, and they're like a bright color with a question mark. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah. And then we
The other thing might be so I got told I go based off of like shit that DC and everybody has told me over the years.
yeah.
Try to get people to hit that
Jesus.
thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Okay.
Either way, it will put you out into the algorithm because it's showing fucking people that it's showing the algorithm that people are actually being
Interacting.
Thumbs up.
insertive with the channel. So
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Absolutely. Instead of that's funny. I love how your notepad had like a big picture of tits at the top. Anyway, but yeah, it's just tits and then him writing underneath.
Is that just?
it.
Are you
That's
just
pretty
using
neat.
that, pretending just so you can look at porn during the
I
interview?
think
No.
it looked like he was just writing notes in the
No.
Pornhub comment section.
No.
But I might be wrong.
Hold on, guys. Let me check my email real quick.
Okay, yeah. Let us see. Let's see
They're
what
nice
you're
tits.
doing.
They're nice tits. I'm just saying.
All
They're
right.
nice tits.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thumbnails,
I do have one
descriptions.
suggestion.
Yes, please lay it
If
on
you're
us.
If you're gonna do a thumbnail with all three of your heads, do the original Three Stooges look.
Boom.
Oh, that's funny.
Boom.
That's
That's
pretty good.
exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
That'll
Right.
be fun.
No,
Like that.
yeah, and it kind of works because I'm fat, so I'm Larry or Curly. You know,
You're Mo.
Yeah, I'll be
you-
Mo.
Yeah, like
Because he's like an asshole.
yeah, he's kind of an asshole. right. Slaps the fat one all the time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's after
And then
the
the,
show,
and then
guys.
the
You don't
tall,
see that.
goofy one.
And then the
Larry,
tall, goofy
yeah.
one. Exactly right.
Yep,
That
yep.
kind of that has
All right,
weird
you're onto
hair.
something, Bash.
Boom. I like
Yeah,
that.
I think he saw something. He knew it.
Word. Is Mr. Beast in trouble right now? Jeremy Case in the comments said, "Boys, I don't think you want to be like Mr. Beast right now." Is Mr. Beast in trouble?
I think one of his people called someone a tranny or something.
Oh,
Ooh.
oof. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, man. He's Mr. Beast. He's not going to get canceled.
I
Let's
don't
be
know.
serious.
Something stupid.
It's Mr. Beast.
I don't pay attention
We'll
to
see.
YouTube. I don't pay attention to YouTube drama, whether it be Juggalo YouTube drama or any other YouTube
Right.
drama. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
How about that?
That's very true. That's very true. There's too much shit that there's too much dope shit to focus on to worry about drama.
That'd probably help us, algorithms.
That is true.
Find someone to beef with.
We just need to start
we
talking
have
shit.
someone to beef with. We just don't bring them up.
No. I'll beef with Bash
They
right
beef
now.
with
Fuck
us.
you, Bash.
Let's go. Come on, motherfucker.
You're a bitch.
Roll up
I'll
with
send
that
you a
freedom.
New headline.
Roll up with that freedom of speech, bruh.
I will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeremy Case said one of his people was talking and doing shit with minors. So that's
Ah.
so there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm not Mr. Beast. No Mr. Beast.
No, you're
Three
the kid
Stooges.
connector.
Three Stooges.
You're the kid connector.
What's wrong with-
remember?
That's what you guys were saying. Oh, I don't know, guys. Come on, guys.
Come on.
guys. That's not what I meant. Come
Yeah,
on,
Chris
guys.
is a little slow. We'll give him.
Come on, guys.
Say your prayers and throw 10 Hail Marys.
Squirrel
It's fine.
brain.
Thank you, thank you, guys. It's all you can do is cancel me at this
Squirrel
point.
brain.
You're just gonna have to cancel me, guys.
Look, nobody can cancel you besides yourself.
Exactly.
At the end of the
I
day,
agree.
you know.
I
so
agree.
if you're not saying anything in a hurtful, harmful fucking way, then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Word.
But
Right.
even if you did, there's only so far people can go.
Right.
So
the world.
That's it.
exactly. And yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I think we're good, man.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Well, Bash, we've held you for a while. Do you have anything you want to talk about or say before we let you go? Then we're going to get on to Oblivion.
no, other than thank you guys for having me on, and I will be definitely watching and going through your back catalog.
Hell
So,
yeah.
thanks,
yeah,
dude.
absolutely,
Appreciate you.
I appreciate that, bro.
We
Same.
got some wild ones in there.
Yeah, we're weird.
Yeah.
But check out everybody check out the Dead Guy Uncensored. Go subscribe.
Absolutely.
Peep it.
Hit those thumbs.
Yeah, and however you do it, the thumb button.
And
yeah,
then-
there's some
yeah.
thumbs.
There's a thumb button or something.
Up.
Hit
Yeah,
that.
or down. Well, give them an up, but give us even a down. We'll take the down.
Fine.
Yeah,
Downs
go
work.
Go do it for him, and then come back and do it for us.
Yeah.
too, you know,
Right.
so.
And there's the Gathering infomercial, guys. So we
Don't worry
could
about that.
always- We'll focus on that later.
I'll say this before I leave because somebody just asked this in your chat, and I got
Yes.
it on my phone.
Absolutely.
I
bro.
have not watched the Gathering infomercial, and I'm probably not going to care to.
Yeah. Or
I don't blame you.
I feel that.
I 100% am with that because like I said, my real thoughts are they're going to cover the artists that are going to be there, only the big ones, and then it's going to be mostly just a way for Jay's girl to be on camera.
We're gonna watch it to make fun of it next week.
Yes.
Is really what it
Yeah.
boils down to.
Yes.
I'll be watching you guys then.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'd watch you make fun of it, Bash, if you want to make a video out of it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Well, thanks
Here,
for.
you guys watch it. I'll review you guys watching it, and then I'll just make fun of whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they
All
did.
right.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll have like
No,
a
that'll work.
whole meta Juggalo YouTube
Yeah.
reviewing situation,
Like
and then we'll
Windows
review
and-
that.
Windows and Windows. Like six
All right.
six little windows.
All right, dude. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
See
All
ya.
right, brother. One love.
That's Bash, everyone. All right.
Bash the dead
Oh, yeah.
guy.
Wow, what a
Fucking
cool
great
guy.
dude. Yeah, he was a
Chill
fucking
ass
great
dude,
How
yeah,
dare
man.
anyone say anything ill about that man?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
no, he's cool as hell, man. Bash is good in my book.
yeah, I mean, freedom of speech. He's gonna, he ain't afraid of rolling up on no one. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
You can
now.
disagree.
He's not.
You can disagree with people. That's fine. Be a fucking adult. Keep it moving, man. You know.
Yeah, but I
Disagree,
mean,
keep it moving.
yeah, he moves up. He moves up in the YouTube ranks. I mean, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's-
pretty. You know,
He's
I mean,
good at this stuff.
If we had half that, I mean, we'd probably be somewhere.
Yeah.
Mr. Green brought up the Beverly Kills EP is my favorite DVD. That is one of their best. They fucking killed.
No,
it.
he said that's my favorite D1D.
Yeah, his favorite Deck One Dealt episode.
You know
He
know
said-
of that episode or something?
Yeah, I do know that.
Is it
episode.
epic?
No, it's good just because you guys like
I don't know.
are very detailed about the album.
Oh, cool. I don't remember that episode specifically, so I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, we'd have to go back through that one.
Thanks, man. I'll have to.
Should we start reviewing our own shows? I mean,
Yeah, maybe that's the next step. D1D is just reviewing D1D.
Word.
D1D reviews D1D.
Right, right.
That's the next
exactly.
pod.
That's the that's the next level. That's
I mean, we're gonna.
post-gathering.
We actually are gonna do that soon.
Yeah, we are
are we?
post gathering.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So.
Oh, I see what you're talking. You're
all
talking
right.
about
All right.
After we go homage.
Yeah. All right.
Gotcha.
Quit it. I'm
After
just
we go
kidding.
home.
Let's I got you. I wound you up. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's so hard for me, guys. It's so hard for me. I will be dropping cryptic things in the creations section of our Discord.
Oh.
So if you wanna be confused and have no fucking clue what I'm talking about, look at that tab in the Discord.
I mean, I
folks.
think we do that enough.
yeah,
Can
you're
you
right.
make
What,
this
not
less
knowing what I
cryptic?
talk about?
Yeah, just make this one less cryptic for us,
We-
please.
I can't.
Okay.
Cryptic.
It's not
This
fun
is
that way.
this. We're not talking about the
I'm like
cryptic
the
collection,
Riddler.
Chris.
I just like watching you,
Chris.
confused.
Yeah. That week. Oh yeah, we are talking about the cryptic collection 5 that week.
Oh yes, I remember when we did that.
There's
Don't
a-
we still have to cover one of those that we never covered?
I think
is that
we,
the one?
No, I think we did, but we talked over it the whole time.
the whole time. Well, we do that every review. To be fair, this is
Right.
a discussion show. The album is our center point.
Whoops. Let me start at the
Yeah,
beginning.
you got to start at the beginning
My bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
because it starts with kind of like the newscast.
It's got the 3-panel fold out
There you go, Carvey.
gate that looks
Right.
pretty fucking dope. The artwork is nice looking.
As with anything,
The
that,
art is incredible. And look, that's an 8 legs art, I think.
Yeah, as with
Yeah.
anything that that
Signature
the man
style,
Buck
8
does,
legs.
it's fucking top shelf quality.
Yeah. So I picked this.
Ain't weak shit.
I picked this this digipack up at Camp Zool.
Yeah,
Very dope quality.
absolutely.
They knocked it out of the park with the production of this.
Yeah,
album.
very nice fingernails, Carver.
Now what do you say of? He actually does. What do you say of those?
Very well, Kent.
What would you say to someone who, once again, just to point this out, says that the album cover looks like a dad,
It looks like a juggalo with his two gay dads.
Yes.
It's the quote we heard.
a juggalo with his 2 gay dads? What do you say?
That's funny as fuck. I'm sorry.
It was funny when the person commented it. I busted out laughing because it was a very funny observation.
That is funny. He look, Buckshot
they'll
does with the makeup on. You always look like a kid. I mean,
Right.
For some reason, he looks like a kid with the baseball
Well,
cap
and
and the hoodie.
yeah,
Who,
the
Boondocks?
reason that he's like lower,
Yeah,
yeah,
Boondocks.
he's like lower than them, so it makes them.
He
look
does look
taller.
little. Yeah, and he has
don't
his
get me
little
wrong.
baseball cap.
Don't get me wrong, he is shorter than them. He is shorter than them.
And
yeah.
wearing a hoodie and a baseball cap is like more childish.
They also have like the bigger physiques as well. Buckshot lost a lot of weight, man.
Think
before
so?
this. Yeah, Buckshot definitely lost weight.
Yeah,
we saw him at
All
Camp
right,
Zool.
no, cut the
at
camera.
Camp Zool when or not Buckshot, but Boondocks. See, I fucked up. But Boondocks, when Boondocks ran out at Camp Zool, motherfuckers went
Oh
crazy.
yeah, he's a little guy.
Yeah, I was remembering. He was like your
skinny,
size.
He's a skinny little guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Boondocks. Yeah, he's like your size now.
There's usually like no in between with rappers. They're either really short or really fucking tall.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
What is up with that?
That is weird, isn't it?
Because I think it's just like the unpredictability aspect. Like you can be tough and be really little, and tough and really big,
Yeah.
but like in the middle, you kind of have to prove
Like,
it a little more.
like Tech Nine's such a badass, but he's like my height.
Yeah. Think about it. Hey, most badass motherfucker in like Goodfellas was Joe Pesci's character. You know what I mean? Them little
Yeah.
tiny mobsters.
true.
The ones with the voice. I'll fucking smack the shit out of you. Fuck you, you fucking prick. You know those
Fucking
guys.
brick ya.
Yeah, they're little dudes, but they'll fucking snap on you. That's the thing with little guys. When they snap, they're like little firecrackers. You know what I mean? Like it's explosive. They're quick.
Watch out.
Yeah, they snap. They really snap. They have that Napoleon complex too. They always feel like they got to prove something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boondocks he's a small guy, so I think that's why they're all three threatening. They all have that appeal of being scary guys.
So what do you take from that intro?
It's like it's like a Marvel intro.
we literally didn't listen to 1 second of it. So I just,
Yeah, we didn't. You're right. That's very fair.
oh shit.
I mean, it's an intro, man. You know, if you're gonna do a concept, you kind of got to have it.
Right.
You know, it's
You can't judge an intro.
Yeah, I'm
necessarily.
not mad at it.
It sounded like a newscast.
Yeah.
It sounded like some shit on TV.
I mean, I say we just stop questioning and asking about intros. We don't even.
Yeah.
That's not even like. There's no point to review
Yeah,
an
it's a
intro.
weird-
yeah, of course. I
It's a
just
weird
figured
thing
I'd throw
to
it out there. Sorry.
I thought that the theatrics were a little undercut. They could have used better sound effects in the background. Obviously, the layering of the voices could have been a slight tad bit better. 6 out of 10.
I will. Thanks. I will say this. The oh, fuck, I forgot. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. I had a good point.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got caught up doing the
Well,
Spotify
Uncle
thing.
Buck.
I'll say one thing about intros. ICP, before so much of this community has, gotten to a certain level, ICP did like theatrical cinematic intros long before anybody else did, and just did it at such a high level.
Yeah.
We'll never be able to, get to
Guys,
that. This just can't be recreated.
You're right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'll hold my bit off later.
I
I'll
see
hold
what
my-
you're gonna say.
I was just going to say Violent J's in the chat. That's the real Violent J. Violent
I know.
J, the Southwest Gangster, is the real Violent J. He's in our chat, guys.
I know, man.
Holy
He's been.
shit.
He's been. The
See,
reason
cosign.
I didn't get excited because Violent J the Southwest Gangster used to come hang out all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He hasn't been here in a while.
Really am-
So shout out Violent J.
Fuck
the
yeah,
Southwest
man.
Gangster.
Fuck yeah.
that's-
Cosign, finally. Sorry, go.
Oh, I see. Now we got our cosign.
Fuck yeah, now we got our cosign. All
So
right.
now we're legit.
Now Jay stopped by and said that he's our best friend with TPE. I think that's textured vegetable proteins or something. Textured protein.
No, it's thermoplastic elastomers.
Oh, thermoplastic elastomers. Hell yeah.
See, I remember when we were kind of going back and forth on that. I didn't even know Bash was part of that back then.
I truly didn't either. When he
Yeah.
said that, I was like, oh wow, Bash
I re-
is part
I-
of TP. Wow.
I remember the two. I remember the two fat dudes. That's
yes,
it.
same.
All I remembered.
Someone asked what's Carver's history and backstory. He's new to the pod, so fill me in. Carver has been down since.
The pod or just
wait,
Juggalo?
it's
shit?
Juggalo.
Jeremy's a new subscriber, so give him a break. He thinks you're new to the pod.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
no,
he doesn't
I'm.
know, yeah.
The pod was. Matter of fact, the pod was my idea,
was.
I went to Keezy with it, and we started it.
Yes. I'm a late guy.
So the first 120 episodes are us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the first 100 episodes is me and Keezy.
All
then
the good ones that really thoroughly cover the albums is just them two. Once I come
Yeah.
along, it goes off the rails.
well, it goes back a long. We've all known each other for a long time. We've been juggalos since the 90s. You know, Keezy's been into podcasting for years. A few years back, I went to him and said, "Hey, do you want to do a Juggalo podcast?" Keezy, of course, said, "Yes, let's do it. What do you want to call it?" And I think I came up with Deck One Dealt. I gave him a bunch of other names that sucked, and then I came up with Deck One Dealt. And then, boom, we started it up. And that's kind of, short story right there. And I've been on and off the podcast for the past few weeks, showing up some days.
For giraffe milking.
Yeah, I
responsibilities.
got a side gig where I milk drafts.
It's
They
very
say
important.
they're all male drafts, but I mean they're reassuring me at the giraffe.
I'm sure that the I'm sure
Yeah.
that the zookeepers think you're very important.
Yeah.
For de-stressing, I know they've told you for de-stressing their draft, but I don't know
Yeah.
why milking them would
What do they
de-stress
what do
them.
they pay for that?
Oh, it's actually it's volunteer.
It's volunteer.
Yeah.
He just does it. I
Yeah.
thought at first you paid them, and then they felt bad and made you stop paying.
No, it's volunteer. I just like to see the drafts happy. You got to be a certain height to do it too. Like you got to be at least 6 foot tall to reach.
I see. Hell
So
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, Unc.
Okay, but yeah, I mean that's it. That's the beginning. That's
I like that.
our
Okay, yeah.
history.
So this song "Who Dat" actually rules. This is like a great kickoff song to the album, I think. It
Oh, it is.
It
The
slaps.
beat is nasty as
yeah.
fuck.
I'm pretty sure this whole album might be 7 produced too.
Really? I did not know that.
I'm almost positive. I know what I wanted to say. I wanted to make fun of the reassembled track, which is track 2. It's
Yeah.
30 seconds of Transformer sounds, and which is funny because it's like they're the Underground Avengers, not the
Yeah.
Underground Transformers.
right.
right,
Right.
So it's like
Maybe they're. I think that was one of them is wearing a metal suit, like an Iron Man
Yeah,
thing.
okay, and
and
that-
that was the Iron Man suit.
maybe
coming
he's
together.
getting
that might
okay.
be,
All right, I
It's-
take it back.
It's probably Boondocks, just because he's a smaller guy. Boondocks probably hops into a power suit and fucking comes out blasting motherfuckers. You know?
Yeah.
I think he'd be the Iron Man of the group, Boondocks.
Speaking of Iron Man, we like Iron Man as Doctor Doom.
Huh? Yeah, I haven't heard enough about that, and I'm not all the way on board
Okay,
with that.
I think it's cool.
I'm not all the way on board. We'll see. I don't.
I mean,
wanna judge
this is a
before
good time
I
to
see.
talk about the Avengers, man.
Church.
Speaking of that, the new Doomsday was just dropped.
What's that?
The Avengers Doomsday with Iron Man playing Doomsday.
New
I have
co-
no
new
idea
comic?
what we're talking.
That's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
You're talking
sorry.
about the. Yeah, I said, what do you think about Iron Man being
Oh, okay,
being
okay.
Doom?
Sorry,
Okay,
I didn't hear that part.
you said the
Is that
Doom.
in a movie?
You said the Doomsday dropped, which made me think that something like had come out.
Well, no, I'm sorry, I wasn't hearing what you were saying, but I do
Yes.
now. The reveal with
Yes.
Johnny. No, what's the fuck is his name?
What the fuck, dude? Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
Are you having
What
a
is his
stroke?
name? Oh,
Tony Stark.
What's
no, what's the actor's name?
Tommy? Robert Downey.
Tommy,
There it-
Tommy Downey
Robert
Jr.
Downey Jr. There we go. Yeah.
Tommy Rami Sr.
Rami Lami knew me.
Okay, so that lines up. We got the Underground Avengers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We got the new Avengers Doomsday shit dropping.
Which
they
is
just
like-
did last night.
Which is interesting because he's a hero, but now he's a villain. What the fuck is up with that? He was dead. Now he's gonna be alive. Wow. What? Who? Where? When?
Is it really
why?
going to be some
Give me
time
some-
for it? Is it really going to be the time thing, time spectrum thing?
I think it's gonna be some.
He was up on that. He was up on that fucking meteor where he died, and then he fucking probably flew close to the fucking meteor that turned the Fantastic Four into the Fantastic Four, turning him into Doctor Doom. Then he comes back to Earth, and his brain's been poisoned by the meteor or whatever.
I think
so.
he-
Everyone sees him, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's fucking Tony Stark!"
Yeah.
And except he's a bad guy, and then
See,
he
I
and then
think-
he's like, "Actually, I changed my name legally in the government system. It's now Victor Von Doom." And they're like, "That's okay, cool."
I
think-
really hope that's not what it is.
I think there's an actual like canon reason for him becoming Doctor Doom, but
It's in the script, guys.
I'm sure it'll be cool, man.
Hell yeah, we'll see. I'll
Alright,
give it a chance.
So what do we think about Diablo? It's a cool song, right?
Diablo is actually one of my favorites on the album.
I agree. This song kicks
I like
ass.
to listen to Diablo while I play Diablo 4.
Dope. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like to listen to Diablo while I worship Satan.
Yeah, that's the
Boondocks
better
snaps
And
on
by
this
worship
shit.
Satan, I mean listen to Ouija Mac.
That
albums.
is the way
Exactly,
better
right,
option.
exactly. While drawing the symbol from Dark Planet on
Satanic.
my hand over and over and over until it bleeds.
I've actually come up with this new ritual, is what I call it. It's where I created this.
Okay.
Where
Something
I'm down.
satanic
I like
this
rituals.
this is Santanic.
I like
where
rituals.
I try to take every Santanic song that exists, and I try to, listen, hear me out. Every Santanic song that exists, and play it all at the same time.
All at the
while
same time.
while invoking the Dark Lord.
How many albums do you, or how many media devices do you have to use to do that?
One, I mix it down in Adobe Audition.
Oh, you mix it. You have
Yeah.
a mix that's
Yeah.
just. So it's
I
just like a
import-
scream of audio.
Here's how you do it. You
Like-
start a mix down in Adobe
Just-
Audition, then import each track that is Santanic, right? Find the most Santanic part about it. You have to. It's not just about playing the songs at the
I
same time.
got you.
You have to actually find the most Satanic part.
in the essence
And
of the song.
Yeah, and line those up, and then you actually have to take the bottom part of it and stretch it so that it pulls the beginning back to the end of the song, so that it plays for exactly 6 minutes and 66 seconds.
Satan posse.
What song in your catalog has the most Santanic frequencies?
Every Sun song.
Every Sun song. Every song. I would have thought it would be something like the Beatles' Octopus Garden.
No.
Or something.
That's a false flag.
Oh.
It is. It actually the most Santanic shit. It's kind of like a double.
think-
It's kind of like a double, triple
Negative?
Negative.
Yeah.
Where they want you to think that it's like. They're like they
Unsantanic?
want you to think that it's the not Santanic stuff that's Santanic,
Oh,
but it actually is the Santanic shit right in your face.
So you're saying like they want to. The Santanic people are telling us that like Jay-Z and Beyonce are Santanic, so we look at them thinking they're Santanic, but in reality the Santanic ones are Alice Cooper and Son.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Son is Santanic.
All right.
Yeah, I wish I had a camera.
No, I can.
Be a dream come true for me.
No.
All right. Sorry about that. I just had to.
No. Sometimes you
Quite
got to
the
get the
rant.
Santanic rant
Well,
off your chest.
Diablo it makes me feel like that
By
without
the
a
way,
trace.
I don't
That's a
buy
good
I don't buy your theory. Let me cut in on that. I don't believe Son
All right,
Santanic.
well, you're
I
not-
believe he's motivational.
You're not a true Santanic devil worshiper.
I'm not. I'm working on it. Told you it's hard. There's a lot to remember.
I'll say this: when I listen to this album, one thing I wish they did more, and this I say this after having listened to like a lot of super famous Funtime guys and Eminem for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
These guys, I wish they did more like inflections in their like rapping. Like it's always just I'm a rapping and I'm rapping. Here I go. I'm rapping. Here I go. I'm rapping.
Oh, I feel you.
You know,
Instead
there's
of-
no like I'm rapping and I'm rapping. I might be rapping, and
Well,
here
that-
I go. I'm
different-
rapping.
Well, Keezy, that is one thing we've talked about over the years of one of the reasons why we love ICP so much.
Yeah.
And why, we were attracted to ICP and the characterization of everything.
I mean,
You
like
know,
the
not just
acrobatics, kinda
not
that-
just rapping.
Yeah.
It was legit like cinematic rapping.
It's not just rapping
you're,
lyrics.
You're playing a character. You're
Yeah.
emoting. You're you know what I mean. Like it's almost like a stage play, recording wise. You're acting out this character. It's not just you're blowing on an instrument or hitting a key over and over again.
You're like a voice actor.
yes, yeah. I mean, ICP. They could have been voice actors.
Oh,
I mean, everything they
absolutely.
did, all the skits they did, all the, that's one thing. I'm just saying that's one thing we have talked about over the years, plenty of times.
I think to me, and I'll give them some credit. Like I don't mean to just paint this whole album or these guys with that broad of a brush, but I think that's the one thing that maybe there's not enough of that I'm missing in these kind of albums. Like I like it for the beats, for the rapping abilities. Like all these guys can rap their fucking asses off and
Yeah,
put
of
together a
course.
good song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, I like that kind of shit, and that's the only thing that like I wish this had more of.
Well, I think that's just missing period in rap. Is that thing
Yeah.
that you're talking about. I mean, there's just not
the
a lot of
X
it.
factor.
Yeah.
That's literally it. What we're talking about. I mean, if that's what that means, I guess.
In wrestling terms, you could say it's the art of the promo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The wrestler that comes out gets the crowd hyped with like this animated, emotive promo. Those are the favorites. You know, the guy that just comes out and goes, "I'm gonna get you next Sunday." Those are the boring ones nobody cares about.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Not saying that that's what any of this kind of music is one way or the other, but
Like I think they like in the lyrics of these songs, there's enough like there's a lot of like variety and references and little callbacks and stuff that there's enough of that to still keep it interesting for me, you know, and that's why I still like it. But you are right.
I think some people, I think a lot of modern day rappers are afraid to do that kind of thing. They want to kind of keep it just, you know, a vibe that stays the same.
You know what's
reliable.
funny? And then you listen to Eminem and like, there's not a song he made on the last album where he's not like screaming shit in the background of every lyric. Every fucking bar has him yelling at the end of it.
Fuck Eminem, okay? I don't fuck with Eminem around here. This is real jug shit around these channels.
Anyone who,
boys.
if you actually say that,
I'll throw a bottle at his head.
let's see. What's the chat saying? Let's pull that up.
Hell yeah. See
We,
what
we
our
haven't
lovely
acknowledged them in a minute.
Chris and Keezy are unks. Carver's the biggest unk. I agree. Glad to see
Oh,
a group
yeah.
of Juggalo friends able to sit and have their
No,
own opinions
no.
and views.
Uncle Buck's the biggest unk.
Thank you, man. All right. I do believe someone else should have been able to fill that role. RDJ has pretty much. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Fresh.
you don't mumble over it if you're gonna read it.
Sorry,
and
you're
then
right,
be like,
you're right.
yeah.
It's fresh. People can play other people to me. I think he's playing a whole new character, but I don't know. See, I think he's talking about the Robert Downey.
Yeah, RDJ.
Hell
yeah.
You said so. So Mr. Green's saying he's playing a whole new character, not the guy.
That's what
He's not. He's not actually playing Victor Von
Robert-
Doom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. Okay.
But he's gonna
I
be
thought he
in the
was saying-
Doom suit.
I thought he was saying.
Right?
I thought he
Or-
was saying.
No,
that
no, no. He's playing Doom.
He's playing
it doesn't have any
Dr.
relation
Doom.
to.
It doesn't have any relation to Iron Man.
I see.
I think.
Yeah,
what
he's probably going to have the mask on, so you won't even know. He doesn't have to, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I guess they could just CG his face up.
Yeah.
Lone One, that's a good comment. He said, when I first got into ICP, it was like a journey through different books, each taking me to another world for just a few minutes. I like that.
Hell yeah,
that's
man.
a great way to look at it.
I got into ICP when I was 14, and I can remember sitting in my room like playing the albums, like Great Malenko albums, with my sister sitting on the bed and like being marveled at the storytelling and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I'd never heard anything like that
Yeah.
at that time.
The storytelling was just mind blowing.
It's like sketch. ICP was like a musical sketch comedy. You know, different characters, different scenes,
Yeah.
different things happening, and it was just
Very descriptive lyric.
yeah.
There was like almost never songs where they were just like bullshitting, you
Is
know.
this Boondocks singing?
No, I think this might
Oh,
be
is that Demi Devadio?
yeah,
or
what
whatever?
I apologize. I don't know that guy's name.
Yeah, I was trying to say,
Demi Demarie.
yeah, it's a very like mushroom head sounding.
I like it. I think I like it. I think he has a nice. It blends in well. Like Buckshot's used him actually on a lot of songs.
Oh, really? Hell yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think he has like a. Well, he sounds a lot like the lead singer of Mushroom Head.
Interesting. I wonder who that guy is.
Demi Demarie. Let's check out Demi Demarie. Oh, something went wrong. Damn. All right. Demi Demarie, you in the cut, player.
He doesn't have like he has one song.
Okay.
Why don't it even have his features on here? That's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. Singles and EPs, nothing.
Featured on. Yeah, he's got.
Oh, this says
few-
appears on,
yeah,
and he's on.
got quite a few appears on.
Oh, he's on 45 Buckshot projects.
Right. We got him
Literally,
on, like-
look at all these.
Yeah, there's
Every
a lot.
single one is. Here, I'll show the viewers. Look at this. This is what. Hold on, it's showing the chat. Whoops, my bad. Let me fix that.
Hi, chat. There you go, chat. You celebrity loan.
Yeah, now you get your own little moment, chat, on our
Right.
show.
Alone 187. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
So
and
I
contributing.
haven't
You're
gone
shit.
over the
Thank you.
production. I wanted to
Yeah, go ahead.
catch up real quick on the production. First track
Yes.
produced by Seven and Buckshot. Reassembled was produced by Buckshot. Track 3, Who Dat, produced by Seven. Diablo produced by Seven. Without a Trace produced by Gritty. Drums programmed by Seven. Oblivion produced by Seven
Yeah, so
and
there's
Buckshot.
5, 10. Oh, sorry.
And Sideshow produced by Seven. Chorus by, we went over it, Demi DeRee, Demi DeRue, Demi DeRay.
23 different projects.
That is crazy. So wait, but all the projects were produced by, or all the songs were produced by Seven, ultimately, right?
No, tracks reassembled only has Buckshot as a credit.
Okay, that one's just like the Transformer sound
Okay,
effects
yeah,
anyways.
you're right. Without a Trace is produced by Gritty, drums programmed by Seven.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
but yeah, it looks like Seven basically has the main credit on, pretty much everything.
Okay, interesting.
7 is he's a legend.
But it looks like
there's a shit ton of dope ass beats.
Demi Demarie looks like he's been working with Buckshot since a few years ago at least, but he's got like 30 fucking credits with him. 23. But
Yeah, 23 different.
2 of them looks like they're not Buckshot.
Oh, yeah, 2, yeah. So 21. We'll say 21 projects.
Other Side, which
The
we're
other
not
two,
there
yeah,
yet.
look like some classic shit or something.
That's the one with Jamie Madrox.
Yeah, track 14 is actually produced by Ritual of Ether, chorus by Jamie Madrox.
All right. Shout out Buckshot giving other people a chance sometimes
Yeah.
on his production.
Buckshot, like, there's this new Yellow Wolf song called Legend, and in it he like lists like every person in the industry he's worked with, and it's like an impressive list. You see it, you're like, damn, you have worked with some fucking giants. I feel like if Buckshot listed his list, he's worked with like all of the greatest in the fucking underground.
Oh, yeah,
period. You
dude.
know what I mean?
Yeah, he has.
Like if he had a video where he listed every fucking artist that he's worked with, it would be like mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do agree with that. He does have the there's the one song, I think we talked about it, where where he's like he's talking about how he's an urban legend,
Yeah.
and at the end of the song he's like so he's talking about, he's like, I'm Bigfoot, I'm King Kong, you know, the
Right,
whole
right,
fucking
yeah.
song. And then like the end of this, the whole last verse is just him shouting out other rappers, and I think
Yeah.
he has worked with most of them, but he lists like everyone in the underground on
Yeah,
that verse.
church.
Like
That
it's
might
pretty
be
it's
it,
pretty
man.
tight. And maybe, I don't know if that is all people he specifically worked with, but it's pretty cool how he does that. So go check that out if you want something like that from him.
Yeah.
What track are we on? Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
This one is produced by, which this is a fucking amazing name, produced by Godsynth
Oh
yeah. Godsynth.
we like Godsynth.
and Seven.
Godsynth, you know, he worked with Twisted, I think, a lot
Okay.
there for a minute. I don't know exactly what he's done. Maybe the chat can school
Yeah,
us.
I don't remember, but that name is sweet.
Yeah,
Godsynth.
that is that's a sweet name.
We know all about the multiverse here, Rap Ninja. I'm actually from the multiverse, believe it or not. So, yeah, we had a multiverse version of Whipstick on our
Yep.
show called
Yep.
Shitstick.
Yep.
Go back and it's when we were reviewed, what was it? I'll Tell You When I Want to Laugh by Laughing.
We've had a multiverse version of Carver here before.
We have.
We didn't at the time we didn't realize that.
Yeah, you remember the Twisted card.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the
Yeah.
portal was there, and people would come in and out of it all the time,
Right.
randomly.
But,
I
you
didn't
don't
know.
think you don't think that deep into it.
Right, I didn't think
Yeah.
that's what
You're
happened.
just like, oh, okay, this is my basement
Right.
portal.
And then
Everyone has one of those.
once happened to Shitstick, I knew.
Yeah, that was kind of the awakening moment. Well, that was when a lot of shit started coming through, and then it was like, what the fuck's going on here? That's when I came through.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
miss
the-
Shitstick, man. He was great, man.
Yeah. The Just
The
Chris's-
sperm fam.
Yeah,
like
Sperm Fam, yeah,
in my world, we had a band called Sperm Fam, and it was Two Legs and Shitstick.
Yeah.
And I miss them, man. They were good. Horrible musicians, but entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over here, it's
And they loved each other. Like
Yeah, at
they,
least we got
like the
good
banter between them was love. It what they're
exactly.
Yeah,
They loved each other, right? That was true.
It wasn't. Yeah.
I'll say this about this song. They say, I'm a scarecrow, I'm a
Yeah.
whatever. He says, Class, once again, sticks with calling his fans class holes, which is absolutely rude.
I love. Look, like I was gonna say, yeah. Look, I love calling your fans names. Like I get
Yeah.
that. Like giving that unity, that family feel. But class holes.
Yeah,
Who's
man.
gonna say like, hey, I'm a class hole?
And this is coming from a guy who we call our people deckheads.
Yeah, exactly. We call our people,
But it's
deckheads, yeah.
endearing. Class holes is you're saying the word asshole.
Originally,
still.
we were saying deck suckers, and we changed that because deck suckers is not endearing.
I felt deck suckers was kind of rude.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
deckheads
so it's
are
like
that's-
deckheads. Yeah, we
you
fuck
know.
with that.
But
Like
class holes, man.
if someone calls you a dickhead, you know what they meant. That's all. Like you meant to say dickhead. I get it.
That'd be like if Buckshot called his people cum shots.
Butt foot. Well,
Cum shots.
that's great. That's great.
Cum shots. Cuck shots.
All right, cum shots.
What's on my cum shots at? And like people like accept it. They have
Yeah.
shirts that look like
Shirts
they're
that say
covered in
shot.
cum.
Yeah. It's just like a
He may
black
have already
shirt with
done
white
this.
spots on it. Cum shots.
I don't know if he's
That's
done
so
this.
rude.
If he hasn't done this yet, he needs to. Is his merch shop named the Buck Shop?
I think it's called the Mop Shop.
Oh, okay.
It should be the Buck Shop. That is fun. That is way more clever.
Is it? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, something.
I mean, buckshot. Buckshot. That's funny.
That's genius, is what it is.
All I know is he needs to do an album called Uncle Buck, dress up like John Candy in the movie, put that on the cover. Come on, man. Come on, Buckshot.
It has to happen.
Give
At
us a-
least a single.
Yeah, give us Uncle Buck, man. Drop some jokes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Do it before you like.
Make a song about like walking around with a dead body. Juggalos will love it. They'll eat it up.
Dude, that'd be funny, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there for the taking, Uncle Buck.
Right.
We should have asked him that. When will you do an Uncle Buck parody?
Uncle
album?
Buck parody album.
Answer the question the fans are wondering.
Well, he said he's got like 7 projects in the works. Maybe that's one
He's
of
a
them.
hard worker.
I like to think that.
He works.
Dang, how the hell do you juggle those?
He works.
Couldn't
man.
imagine,
He's a
man.
worker, bro.
Couldn't imagine being a workhorse like Buckshot.
Well, yeah, you gotta think his merch game is fucking tight. He's got, a little, like a little operation he's overlooking.
Careful.
Oh,
Careful.
what you thought it was gonna be like? He's got like a little sex trafficking
No.
organization. Like, what you thought?
I thought you were going somewhere else.
Coincidentally,
We
Predator.
gotta watch being canceled. I'm only allowed one canceled
Hold
quote per week.
Let me fire. That reminds me. Let me fire up my playlist.
Well,
too.
coincidentally,
Right.
Predators was the song we were playing when you said that.
That is true.
That was produced by Seven, chorus by Mr.
Seven's the
Gray.
shit.
Mr. Gray was the bomb on that. I like Mr. Gray. He's
Yeah.
like a telephone. I don't know what the fuck
Next
that-
up, O-Plan.
I don't know why the music stopped.
Good old O-Plan.
That's a skit, I think.
Oh, plan.
Interlude, if you will.
Yeah.
Sorry, hang tight. Hang tight, y'all.
Everything quit. Everything stopped. It's
You know,
like,
that's what we do to avoid commercials. Is there's an ad blocker and it be blocking.
it be blocking, motherfucker. Oh, and then my sound went off too. My soundboard's done.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
So we're gonna fill this in with some smooth talk for all the listeners.
Yeah,
on
talk.
Spotify.
Why can't we hear
Well,
it?
you guys
Everything
on
went
Spotify.
down. Soundboard's down.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Oh shit!
Do not, Carver. Do not talk about technical issues.
I'm gonna
on
honk out, dude.
do not talk about technical issues on the air.
Am I the one that brings it on? Is that
Here, I'll do this.
Is that a joke I wasn't here for?
I can't find it.
I'm a predator. Wait, I used the wrong.
Wrong one.
Oh, there we go.
I forgot to show him that one earlier.
Oh no, he's the Hulk. Okay,
Hold
I
on.
mean, you can leave it on. Why not?
Dude,
We'll
the
get there. We'll
internet's working and the stream is working.
Imagine
fine.
some smooth tunes coming into your ears right now. My name is Buckshot. This guy is Boondocks. And then we got this name in the backdrop. Doing all the things. Doing the sun. We're going to keep on rapping. This is Oblivion. Now the world's just ended. I'm wearing scarecrow paint. And I'm sitting here with my 2 dads, man.
I don't know if they can hear us.
Yep.
Probably
Oh
not.
no, I think they can. I think
they can hear us.
Look,
Just
this is
not the music.
But look, for some reason this is muted. Speakers muted.
What in the fuck?
And if you're playing Oblivion at home, which is what I recommend right now, you can hear it going on, I recommend listening to this. Yeah, here we go. Boom, we're back. We're back, baby.
For some reason it muted and randomly. I must have hit a button when I was fucking around. Maybe when I was hulking out.
Now let's figure out what O-Plan means.
All right.
referred to as Red 7, attacked Oblivion merely as a stalling tactic, and he sacrificed more than
Old
half of
people
his
leaving
energy
a nursing
in order to
home.
make their pursuit successful. Buckshot in class, Green 13 and Blue 23, understood that they were being bought time, so they could get away.
All right, I'm already bored of it. I'll say this.
Oranges pilled lazily around nuns.
I've listened to this album a few times, and I'm trying to comprehend the story.
Yeah.
But I'll say this: the songs don't push the story forward at all. Only the interludes do, right?
Yeah, the songs are kind of standalone almost.
The interludes, also, what I've gathered is, obviously they are the Underground Avengers, right?
Right.
Here's what I've gathered: there's 3 of them.
Yes.
They're the Underground Avengers. No, I'm just kidding. There's
Right.
besides that, there's this guy.
One is red, one is green, one is
Yes.
blue.
There's this guy named Apollyon, who I thought was the villain, but like throughout the other albums, he's the villain. He's what they're scared of, right?
Yeah, right.
But now this album, Apollyon joins them.
Well, that might
And-
be because he's like a
He joins them
Anti-villain,
to
right.
fight Oblivion.
like Magneto type thing.
Yeah, Oblivion is like the big villain,
Yeah.
and I think that this is pushing along that story that they're.
So-
But it's weird because they like, I don't know. They act like it's just them three. Then it's four of them. Then it's there's like they named five of them at some point. I'm like, who the fuck is the Underground Avengers? And who is Apollyon?
I think there's
he
a
doesn't
lo-
even rap.
I think there's a lot of different ones, but we're gonna need some music videos, maybe some animated videos
That'd be
where
cool.
you wear a shirt that just says green 7, red 13. I think the numbers are signified of something.
Yeah.
Maybe they're numbers of like when they played baseball.
Maybe. Watch after this. Now, right. Watch after that rant. I'm gonna get a message from Buckshot. Where he's like, now, here's the deal with Apollyon.
Right.
Please.
No, please, I'm just kidding. Please send me that message, Boone, or a Buckshot. I'll read it.
Please.
I think that I do know that he sold a super secret special edition that had the second disc with all of the whole story from beginning to end, even from the other albums. Maybe that would make sense more. But
Word.
if somebody has listened to the whole,
I personally
Epic-
just like the rap. I'm not as interested in the.
I'm here for the rap.
Lore.
Too. I'm here for the rap too.
Yeah.
I do wish the raps would push the story along more because there's not really the songs are
You may
like
make it more thematic.
this because this album is it's almost like portrayed as if it's a concept album, but the only concept is the interludes.
You basically want a musical, but on an album.
Yeah, man.
Like walk you through a storyline.
Yeah, give me like Wizard of the Hood shit.
Okay.
Give me that on the Underground Avengers album. That's what I want.
That's what he wants.
Every now and then, class will he sounds so hard. It's like oh my god, and then like he'll drop the corniest rhyme you've ever heard.
It's about to drop him like Jenga or something. Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's one that was egregious.
Now I kind of went through this song pretty quickly. My first listen, I didn't catch anything, but I was hoping there would be some actual Snake Eater references from the game.
As big of a nerd as Buckshot is, I'm surprised he didn't make any.
There may be. I don't remember. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. It's like I kind of went through it, but missed opportunity, man. Snake Eater, bro.
Why did you even name the song that if you weren't a fan of it?
I don't know. I mean, it may not have anything to do with the game at all. And there may have been no connection. Maybe Snake Eater's a reference to like the devil.
Maybe Boondocks will drop some references. He's good for that kind of shit sometimes.
187 Wizard of the Hood is one of a kind and could never be replicated.
I mean, true that.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah.
I take that as a challenge.
Well, I mean, when it comes to concept albums, as far as telling a story beginning to end, yes. But
No, that album should be studied in that vein.
I agree. But as far as somebody making a concept album where like every song has like a theme and it fits the theme and they all progress the theme and they all fit it and sound dope within the theme,
Yeah.
that's not done too often.
Yeah, that's very rare.
But that's why I like ICP and shit because they would be good for that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Maybe not every
I think
song,
we all
but-
like them because of their storytelling. That's like one of the biggest things of them. I think the two biggest things I like about ICP is their storytelling, and then second, their melodic hooks. They were real big on having melodic hooks instead of a lot of times in rap they have when I walk up in
It's
the
just
room,
another
They
verse.
see me standing there. Yeah,
Well,
sure.
they had chanty hooks with people that help, legs and stuff, doing melodic stuff in the
Like
background.
Santanic
but-
chanty.
No, just chants, like call and response type hooks, like old school hip hop chanty hooks. They were melodic. I'm not saying they weren't melodic though.
Hey, I'll say this, guys. Guess what? We are officially at the halfway point of this album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just like the smirk. Carver's like, yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm not-
No, we were talking before the show. Like, this album is very long. Like, you get a lot of bang
Hour
for your
and
buck.
14 minutes.
A lot of bang for your buck on this fucking album, man. Bang for your buck. That
Man.
why hasn't he used
You
that?
got guys. Come on, Buck. Bang for your buck.
I'm an ideas guy, Buck. Call me up.
You can
Yeah.
start an OnlyFans, call it Bang for Your Buck.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's one of
I will
them.
officially- What's that?
There's one of his little corny lines.
What do you
Hold
say? A speedy delivery. I bring that beating like I'm DoorDash.
Yeah.
Oh, like beating on your door.
on. There's another line where he says, like, he keeps going with a rhyme theme where he's like, bold'em, gold'em, dold'em. Then he goes, blah, 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 like Texas Hold'em. Like,
Oh,
why didn't you
instead of
just
hold on?
Why didn't you just say it so that it rhymed with it? Like, I don't know. The way he did it, like, it was
Yeah.
so corny and gay. Like, you could have said it with a different inflection. It would have fit, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Keezy, if you want concept albums, listen to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. I've heard that.
Oh yeah, of
The
course.
Wall. You know, I'll say this. I've listened to Dark Side of the Moon, and I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
It's kind of like Dark Side of the Moon is like someone, if you're like, what's your favorite movie? And they're like Citizen Kane, and you're like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah,
it.
I don't
bro.
get it, bro.
I mean, musically, I like it. You
Yeah.
know, I like the
Dark
songs,
Side-
but
Citizen Kane, I think, has some beautiful or well shot scenes.
Dark Side of the Moon is basically like a journey. It's a path. You know, it's a long path of just the human condition.
is it telling a story though?
It's not really telling a specific story, but I would say The Wall is more of that.
So wait,
The
the-
Wall is more of a concept album telling a specific story. I think Dark Side is more of a, you know, it's a
Every song fits the theme.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about life, guys.
Yeah.
Dude, don't tell me that. I can't handle that,
It's
dude.
not-
I
dude.
listen to clowns who make jokes.
I
and
want to
shit.
hear poo poo pee pee.
Yeah, I
That's what
can't
I want.
handle life.
Poo poo pee
man.
pee ba ba crazy. We go fight, kill thing.
Yeah.
But I will say we are talking about concept albums. The Wall, Pink Floyd's The Wall. It came with a movie, the album. That is probably the biggest concept, one of the biggest concept albums of all
I've never
time.
listened to or watched The Wall.
Wow, that's
My
brilliant.
one of my favorite concepts. I can't even think of. I was trying to think real fast of something really corny, but I couldn't. There's not a lot of concept albums. That's very true.
I literally am having a hard time thinking. I know Rush did one, but it's the same shit. It's like, that don't make sense.
Not
I was
famous.
gonna say maybe
you know.
Weird Al Yankovic. Was that a
Yeah.
concept album?
I mean, it's a concept in that he had an idea and ran with it. Like, it was a concept, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2112. That was it. I've heard people say that. I've listened to 2112, and I don't get it.
2112.
It was, again, like, it was cool. I listened to it because somebody told me it was a concept album. I don't get it.
Word.
Crazy McCormick says also King Diamond has some good storytelling.
Oh, I've heard of
albums.
him. He paints his face. I think he's from like the 70s and 80s though.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't Ghost do concept albums? That
Maybe, but I
band
don't
called
get it.
Ghost.
Give me a
Damn,
concept.
I
Tell
don't
me a
get it,
concept
bruh.
album I get.
I don't get it, bruh.
Let me think. I'm trying to think of one that I'll get.
I mean, do you really need like just people rapping nursery rhymes to you as a storyline? Like,
Well, how
for
did
you
I
to understand
like?
the
I
story?
understood Wizard of the Hood.
Yeah, it's like nursery rhymes
Yeah.
and Wizard of the
Yes,
Oz.
I want
form.
that. Yes.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's like a children's book concept album type thing, you know. Bigger concept albums like Dark Side of the Moon is more of like a novel that you have to invest a lot into.
I've heard of Coheed and Cambria too. People told me their whole career, every album is a concept, and each one progresses the story of. And I think that's a cool, that's a cool ass idea. But I listen to it, and I don't get it.
They say David Bowie's entire career was his concept.
I've heard that same shit, and I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Well,
At least his music, like,
his concept was occultic.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it was
that.
true. Like his concept was from start to finish. It was like an occultic journey.
I feel like David Bowie is he makes the only kind of music. Maybe Prince does this too, but it's music that you can jack off to.
Oh, that's a good one. Ghostface Killer. 12.
What? Yeah. What?
Oh,
Go ahead.
that's a good one.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Ghostface Killer, 12 Reasons to Die. That's a good concept album.
All right.
Where he's like on a revenge plot in each
Oh,
song.
that sounds
12 Reasons
cool.
to Die.
I'd be into
and he
that.
goes from the beginning to the end to finally getting revenge on the guy who tried to kill him. In the
That
beginning.
sounds dope.
Yeah.
I'd be into that.
So yeah, Ghostface Killer, 12 Reasons to Die. There we go. That was a good one.
All right, I'm gonna skip through this because we're not listening.
I had to
this.
look through like 20 albums. Basically Pink Floyd and The Who. Pink Floyd and The Who have a lot of concept.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of the concepts are very like
Shady's new
loosey.
album was concept.
Yeah, I like that.
Was a dope.
As a concept, I like that, but that's even still can be loosey goosey. But I like that's what I'm talking about though.
Maybe someone should do a concept album where it was like a true concept album.
Yeah.
Just anyone, just someone who raps. 17 Days, could do it.
Jamie Madrox, everyone.
17 Days, yeah, right. Jamie Madrox always kills it. This is one of the best songs on the album.
This song is tight, and Jamie does kill the hook. I think Jamie does have one. I think he does have one of those lines where he says like talks about random objects on this song though. He just talks about what's in the room.
The walls concept is basically everyone builds up walls to keep themselves from getting hurt, but building a wall around yourself will ultimately hurt you worse than having an open life. The story follows a boy named Rockstar building his mental wall each day and slowly closing himself to the world, only to be brought back home because he has to do a show, and that is what the wall's about, Keezy.
That's what the wall's about?
That's the concept, Keezy.
I will say this: if you actually want us to read a comment, there are systems put in place for that.
Ah, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They tell me I need to act like you don't exist unless you pay us money.
No. I like interacting, especially when they're schooling us. You know, if the chat was going too fast to read, it'd be one thing.
Right.
But I do agree. Hey, that'd be a great way to
we try to keep it organic.
If you do the super
feel
chat,
that.
though, yes, it pops up and we are forced to read it. No matter what you write in the super chat, we will read aloud.
That's true.
That's true. What you put in the super chat, we will read aloud.
You know, all of those concepts, though, even about the wall, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get
That
it.
shit's over my
You don't
head,
get the
dude.
wall?
I don't get what he just said.
The wall is
That's over my head, dude.
I don't get it.
I need pee-pee poo-poo raps. That's
yeah,
it.
pee-pee poo-poo rap.
That's why I can't. I love Metallica, but I don't understand a single song.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what the wall's about. But the wall has
You
multiple meanings. It's also about the wall, the Berlin Wall.
I don't
It's,
even
it's
know-
about war as well. It's about that
Yeah.
whole time period and things like that.
It's about feelings and shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
How do you even make Pearl Jam? How do you even make it?
I
You
think-
can't squash Pearl. You
I
can't
think you
mash
would need
pearls.
you would need a King Diamond bit to bash.
The
hey,
diamond does.
What's the difference? Hey,
The
what's the
Pearl
difference between
does?
Pearl Jam and Pearl Jelly?
Is there a band
I got
called
it. I
Pearl
got the
Jelly?
answer. You can't jelly your Pearl Jam, or fuck that joke up.
Fucked it all up.
Was that a joke?
It was. Oh, the punchline is you can't Pearl jelly your dick in in a bitch's ass. that's the joke.
Hell yeah, okay.
Bands from the 90s. I mean, you got Green Jelly, you got Pearl Jam, you got Butthole Surfers. Put all those together, man. You're going to have one hell of a fucking time.
Butthole Surfers, Nappy Roots. Wait.
We're just naming bands now.
Yes. You know,
Jam your pearl in a Butthole Surfer.
Alice in
Marcy
Chains.
Playground.
Alice in
Goo Goo
Chains.
Dolls. The Wallflowers.
Dances with Wolves.
That's not a band.
It's a book.
And a movie. Oh, we missed Jamie
I think I
Madrox
had a
first.
stroke.
Whoops.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, he might. You know
might be
what?
on
He
it
might.
again.
He might just do the hook on this song. I'm thinking of on the other song. I just listened to another. It came on after this when I was in the car. He does a song on the Horde album where he's like, he says the line. He's like, "You're MIA. Maybe in the attic. Maybe in the basement." Like he makes. he just, it's so funny. Like it's obviously just stream of consciousness. He's just like.
Maybe in the attic. Maybe in the basement.
Oh shit.
Better than AIA?
AIA. What's AIA?
Amy in the attic? I don't know.
Amy in the
Yeah.
attic. Oh.
Real Big Fish. Good one.
AITC. Real big fish. Fuck yeah, man. The Toadies. Is it the
What
Toadies?
did the Toadies sing?
I don't know, something like "Make up your mind."
I like that song.
I
With me around the lake tonight. Yeah, that song rules.
Doesn't ICP do that? Didn't
Oh,
they do
yeah.
that?
Yeah, they redid the Toadies.
God,
redid
it
the-
sucks. So I left it
Yeah.
left my memory, but thanks for putting it back in.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that was one of their worst.
It's on that Oblivion album, right? Or Obliteration.
Yeah, Jay like tries to get all like, "Wake up!" Oh man,
Oh,
Jay,
it
you
sucks.
suck.
In recent interviews, Jay has been saying that all he listens to is grunge in the car,
Yeah.
like 90s era grunge. That's like what he's been listening to a lot lately.
Oh, Possum Kingdom. Thanks, Crazy McCormick.
Yes, Possum Kingdom. I had that album too. I think I bought that album and Everclear's album at the same time.
Everclear's album.
Everclear rules.
Papa, them and Papa Roach.
I like that one song where they where they just talk about being by the beach.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Go up and take and watch the world die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can live beside the ocean,
Yeah.
watch the world die.
Then they had that other.
Surprise. Hell yeah,
They
guys.
had that one and the Father one. Father
Oh,
of mine.
Yeah. That song.
I remember
sweet.
that song.
Dude, they rule.
They were okay. They were
They
just
were-
like
they were-
they're a simple California little
Yeah.
fucking beach band.
They were like pre-Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Buckshot and stuff.
Yeah. Back to Buckshot.
This song is cool.
So, rap about murder.
The music stops.
I think Possum Kingdom was about murder.
Was it?
I can't. I have to go back and listen to.
mind.
But the video was footage of somebody dragging a body and shit. So, anyway,
Interesting.
this beat's pretty dope. I like this beat. Who produced this one? Track is this?
Till the music stops.
So the music.
15.
stops. Yeah, it's produced by Seven. Just a Seven slapper. Yeah, that one's got that like if you saw the music video of this, it would be everything would be in slow motion. They'd be like,
Yeah. It would be like them doing like this kind. It would all be slow motion, and it would be like, behind them, shit would be like crumbling and cracking, and like light would be shining
like-
through.
you'd have like low shots of them, and they'd be over it going like,
Yeah. Hell yeah. Make it.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh, shout out. I want to give shout out to
I'll direct it if you pay for it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to give me the shit.
Carver's a great director. He hasn't directed any videos yet, but he is a great director.
Oh yeah.
He's directed a short film.
I'm a great astronaut.
You have to.
You just got to get me in the spaceship.
Get me in a spaceship.
Just
I'll
get
do
me
it.
in there. I got you.
All right, shout out Crazy McCormick. We mentioned him during the Bash section.
Crazy. Yeah.
He was one of the people that Bash threw out there as someone,
Bash,
along with
he
DC
worked with
Fago
back in
guy.
the day.
As
Inspired
his
him.
biggest,
Oh, that
biggest
inspired him.
influences.
Yep, he
Yes,
said one of your
sir. Yes,
biggest
sir.
influences.
Also, shout out Corey Gransberry, homie. We miss you. We haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, and I'm a fucking G, man. Thank you for being here, brother.
Yeah, I'll pull it up over here so you can see it.
And of course, Chief Zooligan. What's up, brother?
Yeah, man.
Oh, more Transformer sounds. Oh, this is the battle. All right, this is the this is where it all goes down.
This is
That
where
sounded
yeah.
more like a Marvin the Martian cartoon.
It's not. Look, there's a lot of lasers.
Yeah.
This is the whole battle, guys.
Not today. I love how like Boondocks is that Boondocks that
Yeah.
gets the that gets like the cliche like
No, they all have like a few little lines. Like
yeah. Not today.
I would like to hear the raw like sound file, like the stem from this. That,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
Buck requested. He's like, send me the stem for the, and it's just Buckshot going or Boondocks going like, not today.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
Make that one sound a little more, like a little more painful.
Yeah.
Give me some like you're getting butt fucked.
What? I'm over this. Time to go underground.
Avengers.
I'm sick of the pretenders. Time for some Avengers.
All right, so that was the battle. God knows what happened.
They
God
just-
only knows.
They just destroyed an entire city.
yeah.
Cover of the album, city leveled. buildings burned.
Yep.
3 of them hovering over, looking at the damage they couldn't prevent. And now things are a little crazy.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that segue.
Things are a little bit of crazy, man, you know?
He
The
shout out
city's
Juggalos
destroyed.
just now on that one.
Yeah.
I did have an idea. I wanted to start a big underground project.
All right, let's hear it.
I want to, instead of the Avengers, I want to do the X-Men.
The Underground X-Men?
No, I want to keep it modern though. So I want to say like
The EX-Men.
Nah, like yeah, but
So
that's a good
trannies.
one. Maybe more like X them,
Yeah, that's
X-
Oh,
good.
the X them.
X they or them.
Yeah.
Okay.
X.
do that.
Well,
That's
X,
very inclusive of
Saying aren't men just like XX or whatever? So you can't just have X's. You gotta say that they gotta be the XY. thing.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to like.
I mean, we
single
could, yeah.
You don't want to single anybody out. So maybe like with that, it might get confusing because then you are signifying that there are only 2 genders and there are a lot more. So maybe just the.
Maybe just them.
We'll just call it the.
We'll just call it the.
Underground the.
Underground the. Yes.
Okay. I'll take.
All right. But so are they gonna be freaks and mutants still?
No, because we can't do that. That's insinuating that community's freaks and mutants.
Right, and just because you're
true.
underground doesn't mean that you're necessarily a freak or a
Yeah.
mutant.
So
we don't want to offend.
Yeah. So we won't have powers in this one.
Oh, we'll have no,
No
power.
powers.
No powers.
So everyone has equal footing.
Everyone
Yes.
has equal. Everyone has the same exact power, which is that they all are able to love past the capacity of a normal human being.
Yes.
Oh, that's
that works. That works
You know?
for me.
Yeah.
good.
That's
So
their-
okay, so
everyone's
that
power.
what,
So
what do
so-
we got? What do
so-
we got so far? The underground, the no powers. What would we rap
I
about?
like that. XXY man. I
how
like that.
how everyone can be the same. We'll rap about how everyone just join and be.
But
I got an idea. How about every song has the exact same beat,
But if we,
but
but
just
if
different lyrics?
but if we're
because
so,
every song's the same.
but if we're so like individual from each other, how does it work to be the same? If we're so individual.
you can be. You can be individual
You
to
can
a
say-
certain degree.
you can say
you're not
different.
allowed to be totally individual. You are allowed to be individual within certain confines.
like, you know, the pre-written verse that we'll have to use for every song. You know what we're talking about? That, you know, every song will have one pre-written verse that everyone has to rap. But you can reword it. You can reword it, dude.
however you want.
That one pre.
Cancel.
Yeah, you can
I'm just gonna-
rework. You can rework.
So
it.
now you're canceling it, huh?
Yeah, I'm
great.
Wow.
That's what we do.
Cancel culture.
I don't like
Once
this.
again,
I don't like this.
the
Let's just
woke
get rid of
agenda
it.
attacks again.
Let's just get rid of it.
Yeah,
Piece
I
of shit,
You
dude.
fucking. Of course, Mr. Liberal.
Yeah, you'd want to get rid of it.
Jesus.
You
I'm
would.
wearing a Dirty Beer 30 shirt. You think I'm a fucking liberal, bud?
You make me sick.
I don't. It just got too complicated.
Dork Planet.
I just wanted to
baby.
do an underground X-Men.
Dude, man, it's just the stupidest idea I've ever heard. That's
yeah,
all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'll be Storm.
Wow, that would be fucking hilarious.
I'm down. I'm just saying, I will wear the wig and everything.
Jesus. Jesus.
I'll put
Oh,
like
he
some-
shouts out Juggalos again. Fuck yeah, fuck shot.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Buckshot
take
loves
when he
Juggalos.
says that, I feel it personally, like he's shouting me
They
out.
like hit
Yeah.
you in the heart.
It's kind of like
Fuck yeah.
shouting you out, not directly.
I
but
hear
you were-
when I hear
you're
him say
kind, you're a
Juggalos,
Juggalo.
I hear him say Keezy.
You're thinking like he's like, what's up, Keezy? I can't write that in there.
Yeah,
He's like,
he had to change it for everyone else, but I get what he means.
I have to change it to Juggalo for keys.
I get what he means.
I can't argue that.
This song's got like a old school kind of vibe.
Yeah, I do like this one. This beat. Let me see who did this one.
I like that sleeping in my shoes, always down for combat.
Hell yeah. I don't recommend sleeping in your own shoes. I did that when I was a kid once.
This one
I
says
got mud in my bed.
This one says produced by Gritty.
All right, Gritty. That's
Gritty?
the guy. That's the mascot for the Phillies.
It is Gritty. What a dumb name for a mascot.
Yeah, that's
Sorry. It is.
it's a
stupid
cool.
name.
It's a cool producer name, but a mascot.
Yeah. I mean, if you say so. I'm not a fan of the name Gritty, period. I don't know. Gritty just, to me, it's like a negative connotation.
All right,
If I eat something, if I ever use the word gritty, it's in a negative way. Like I say,
Oh my God,
this
that
shit
is
tastes
terrifying.
gritty. See what I'm saying? Look at that fucking thing,
Is
bro.
that Chuck Reeves?
Look at that. That's What a fucking monster.
That's gritty, dude.
What a monster. Gritty, what are you doing, man? Dude, there's some drugs.
Terrifying. That is not.
like it.
That is not. No. Just
Y'all should have hit up Jim Hansen.
Like
Jim Hansen.
Yeah, he could have made it less creepy.
Jim Hansen.
Hit up Chris
What
Hansen.
the Flyers don't want you to know. Like, I love how he's hooked to a conspiracy about their nightmares new mascot.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I love that. I love that.
shit.
I
Call
love that
Chris
they-
Hansen,
Right.
not Jim Hansen.
Oh shit, Gritty, bro. Oh shit, son. Damn.
Oh shit.
He ain't
Is
ready.
Gritty
man.
actually Kaiser Soze? Holy shit, bro. This shit is deep, dog. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm gonna deep dive into this, Keezy.
Yeah, good. You should.
I'm
He
gonna
needs to
spend
be
the next
outed.
few days diving into who is Gritty. Gritty conspiracies.
I will say, off topic of that, this is back onto the topic we should be on.
Right. This
I
is the album.
do
that
like
we're
this.
reviewing.
It's probably one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
on the album.
Yeah, this is a
And then
bopper.
put my director hat on. In this one, I see like a black light, like flashing club, and,
Oh.
it's like it's kind of in fast motion where everybody's bouncing, and you got like an up camera looking down on a crowd.
That's kinda
I
tight.
picture like a video opening, and it's like a reporter, and they're like, "We're here with the parents, man, sir. What do you want us to say to the people out there who might have abducted your child?" And then the guy's like, "Bring it back," and then the song starts. You know,
That's I like
that's my idea. Just
No, I like
feel free to use that.
in true
And then it-
rapper fashion. What?
And then it goes through the child's viewpoint and like going through her kidnapping, or is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly. Bring it back, and her coming home, and then she walks in, and
She's just at a club.
She smacks the fuck out of her dad,
Yeah.
like buck slaps him, and that's how the video ends.
Also, the video is actually her dancing at. It should be her dancing at the club.
Right.
Well, I'd say it'd be more
she's
like
an adult.
I'd say
Right.
it's more like
Okay,
she
yeah.
escapes, right? And then she like makes it to like a fun thing.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. And then
Yeah.
the video should start with her at the fun thing, and then the whole video is just them like, we gotta bring it back, and like,
Yeah.
but she's like an secret like synth or something.
Yeah.
You know? So they have to like, the whole video is just them like slow motion walking into the fucking club and like
Yeah.
snatching her,
Oh, and
taking her back home.
And in the end, they shoot her head off with a shotgun.
Yeah, yeah. In the end,
What the fuck are we talking about?
we're talking about the video for Bring It Back, bro.
Bro, we're writing a legendary video here, dude.
Dude, if they were in there carrying her on her shoulder, it's Buckshot with her on her shoulder rapping, bring it back. And then like when they finally bring her back, they throw her in the chair and like strap her down and like blow her to smithereens.
Boom.
Holy moly!
But when they blow her to smithereens, it's all like
CG, not a
It's-
real girl,
no,
not
it's-
a real kid.
I was gonna say it's all robot parts and green blood.
Yeah, exactly. So you're like, oh, she's an android.
Right. Like she was sent by
She's not a-
Oblivion to go to warp minds.
he's killing robots.
That's what the video
They're
should
the
be about.
Avengers.
You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Buckshot. Yeah, I got you. I'll fix
We
it.
got Stevie Stone's on this one too. Stevie Stone's a buck motherfucker.
Hold on. Yeah, I like how he. I like the swagger he brings.
Yeah.
I like that. It's tight. I mean, anytime you could put Duke Ellington into your rap, that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Still nothing?
fucked.
Oh, here we go. Go. That muted too for some reason. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that during the whole Bring It Back monologue.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, God damn it.
Sorry, I blew it. I don't know why everything muted, dude. I don't know what I hit. I know.
Wait, is this called Win or Whenever?
When or whenever.
Wait, but aren't both the same?
That's what
Couldn't
I was
you
gonna
just
say.
whenever.
It's when or whenever, which I don't get that. I thought it was at first. I misread it. I thought it was supposed to be where or whenever.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
That's
makes
what I
way more sense.
thought. Exactly. That's what I thought. Or it said when or wherever. Is what I originally
Yeah.
thought. But when or whenever.
Let's see. Let's hear what he said. He says it here in a second. Hold on.
Yeah,
It says
winner, whenever.
I like to imagine that he meant to say where or whenever, but that was what he sent to them, so that's what they had to go with.
Yeah, they're like, well, I guess it's called winner whenever now.
I literally think that's true. That's my headcanon.
I mean, it makes sense.
Nothing
Or
else
maybe
would.
or maybe they didn't have a title and he sent it in, and then they had the same
Remember, they're like, did this dude just say winner, whenever? And they're like, well, I guess.
They should have just called it whenever.
Yeah, right.
But nevertheless, I digress. So now this is the news report on the big fight. Oh, listen. You'll hear.
Yeah.
3-on-1, right?
Is Stevie Stone the fourth one?
You think he's Oblivion?
Oh, he might be.
Wow, maybe. A fifth.
Oh shit! Who the fuck is this fifth guy?
That's what I'm saying.
Is that Demi DeMaria?
So I think the fifth person is Apollyon, but I don't know who Apollyon is.
Oh, you'll know.
I don't think we'll ever find out.
We'll find out.
I think Apollyon is just a mythic creature.
Isn't that like a sexual preference?
What,
You mean like
Apollyon?
bi, gay, straight, Apollyon? Yeah. But they also used it as their
Why
robot's
not?
name or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, why not?
I think they're being inclusive in their
Is
own
it-
way.
Isn't it like a shape that you use in
Alibi.
in 3D
Oh,
in 3D
yeah.
in 3D mapping and
Yeah,
and
like N64 games has 64 polygons.
yeah,
Okay. Science.
Bitch.
Alibi. This is when they all get done with their big fight and they have to go home to their wives. And their wives are like, "Where the hell have you been for 3 days?" And they're like, well, and this is what you get.
and then they do makeup sex and then scab the black hole and
Yes.
then you
And then
can't
they run
find
away.
me.
You can't
and then
find
they're
them.
like, "Can't find me." Yeah, exactly.
I mean, hey, that's
well,
a good
it's
ending.
Alibi, and then Scab, which is where they get the boys together and they tell the story, because that's like their posse song, the posse.
Cut.
Yeah, that's where all the boys come over, and then they go upstairs,
Yeesh.
wake her up.
They
and
run a
get little
train,
bit of that
and that's
black
why
hole.
it ends up with a black hole. So
Yeah,
wait,
black
you're
hole,
saying
and then
you're
and
saying
then-
that on Scab they run a train on
the,
Apollyon?
That's the posse cut.
Apollyon, yeah, yeah, exactly. And then they do it right inside of his black hole,
Wow.
and then now we find out that the Underground
get sucked in.
Avengers are actually the villains, and you can't.
And they
find them.
disappear until next time.
Yep, you can't find.
No,
them.
this is the last one.
Oh.
Oh, this is the final fight.
Oh
I didn't know
man, really? This is the last one?
That's why it's Oblivion.
Damn. Not good.
They could have another another phase.
Maybe I hope they do. I hope like Robert Downey Jr. coming back to the MCU, the Underground Avengers comes back.
Well, don't steal our idea. Don't steal our X-Men idea. What do we call it? The them the
thems.
Don't steal that.
Them or
Still
them
a-
ever.
Them or them.
Them ever. All right.
It's a pretty cool little hook though. I like that.
Yeah.
Say hello to the bad guy.
I'm a sucker. I'm a straight up sucker for incorporating a gun cock into your lyrics.
Yeah.
When that happens,
oh, yeah.
immediately I'm like, "This is a tough guy."
I know. That actually does cross my mind.
This
I know
guy's
you're
tough.
being funny, but I really think that.
I think it's a tough guy. Definitely did not go on and download a wave file of a gunshot and just put it in there for effect. They probably shot
No.
those for real out in the
He's
back
no,
lot.
yeah. As he's rapping, he's like, "This is my alibi." Yeah, da 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 da. Pow
Pow pow. Yeah, yeah.
Think of pow pow.
He just has like 3 guns ready to cock,
Dude,
At,
I'll say this: if you actually went in the studio and did that, that's pretty fucking gangster.
yeah, for sure. You'd be the most gangster
That is
motherfucker
tight.
ever. Yeah, that is gangster as fuck.
Actual gun cocking in the studio with
Yeah.
during your verse. I don't mean adding it after.
Like,
During your verse.
Someone asked you in an interview like, we noticed on your album, your gun cocking wave or sound files were very poor quality. Why is that? Because I was actually cocking a gun, bitch.
That's what it actually sounds like, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. We ain't getting no fucking. Oh my god.
You ever cocked a fucking gun in the studio in front of a microphone, you dumb
You
bitch?
stupid fucking bitch. Fuck you, Hollywood.
I just like keep calling
Fuck
her
your
dumb.
dumb show, bitch. Yeah, I love this interview.
So gangster. Boondocks, you're so gangster.
Did he say with a cock in your face?
Yes.
Oh. I love cock in my face. Wait, sorry. Shit. I was singing the wrong lyrics. I was thinking of another song.
I'm gonna keep it 55 straight.
I thought that was part of the song for a second. I was like, damn, I
I
didn't
know.
realize that.
I was like, oh shit, he used the fucking shout out from Crip Mac. Hell yeah. Crip Mac everywhere.
I mean, this song just based off features alone has got to be like the tightest song on here. But
Yeah, it's got all right, so one thing I will say, and I know that he did it so it's easy to find the group if you're only looking for one of the 3 artists, but I do hate that every one of them is listed on every song on Spotify.
Right.
But so this song we have Boondocks, Buckshot, Class,
I'm trying to pull it up so you can see all of them. I don't know how.
Insane Poetry.
All right. Oh, it's on this cover, yeah.
Oh yeah, Boondocks, Buckshot, Class, Young Wicked, Loon Squad. That's 2 guys. Insane Poetry, Jonathan Hellhouse. Don't know him. Killa C, fucking legend, and Smalls One. Okay.
And no, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to pull up. At Carly could probably read
Smalls
off that.
One, Mr. 8 Legs,
Yeah.
Saint Senna, Mad Max, Mick Nasty. I think that's everything.
And Macarena?
Macarena.
I do appreciate that Buckshot puts his homeboys first on the song. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
They get top billing. Like I appreciate that. That said, I haven't been sold on Loon Squad yet, but they're doing their thing on here. No, I think this is Insane Poetry, right? A couple of these guys I was not familiar with. Turn it up. Ah, Chief Zilligan said Hell House was from Oh the Horror. That's pretty cool. There's Mad Max.
I did that. Cancel the tour.
Mad Max gets spit.
Young Wicked.
Nope. I don't know who this is.
Jonathan Hellhouse.
Maybe or Saint Senna.
Ain't Saint Senna
I think
from Cottonmouth Kings?
No.
I kind of like that verse the best so far.
I think that's Saint Senna. Saint Senna was at Camp Zool. He's done a few songs with Funtime Guys and shit.
Who's this?
Part of Mission Effect, I think.
I don't remember.
This one I don't know. He said, "Oh, Killa C."
Okay, well, if it's going in order, then the last person was Narsarima.
No, I know this is Smalls One.
Yeah, then that's going in
Okay.
order of this.
Okay.
Killing it. Yeah, she kills it. LSP.
Trying to find more pictures of it.
Look on Google. Poppin'. She on there.
Ugh, McNasty.
Yeah, that was a fire McNasty verse.
Now we got Young Wicked.
Smalls one's gonna be at the gathering.
Yep.
Interesting.
What stage she at?
I don't know. I'm sure. This must be Jonathan Hellhouse. Yeah, he says it. So the last guy was Saint Sinner, so that must have been Macarena, the first guy. He said half a fag in his verse. Did you hear him?
No, I didn't.
I heard it. I was doing research.
Oh, sorry.
Wow. That was the bomb.
There's 8 legs.
Is that going to be a new thing? You throw that at the camera?
When we drop an F-bomb.
I used to do it all. I used to do it all the time.
Oh, I thought you were doing that. Keezy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Song, yeah.
Well, that's when he says it.
Oh.
Well, I did.
Well, you were just repeating.
Oh, yes.
You were
Sure.
just repeating.
Just
you
like,
weren't
just like
saying-
Chris was doing. Yeah.
Yeah. You're good. We didn't need it that time.
Exactly. We're not canceled yet, guys. We're
Plus,
good.
it's like,
We're
yeah,
still good.
Yeah, man. Cancel culture's. Come on, man.
We're good, guys.
We ain't
We're
gotta worry.
still allowed at the
I
gathering.
made that for
When we go through the check gate at the front of the gathering, where you have to get checked by the ambassadors, the Juggalo ambassadors, I think they'll still let us through. I know one of the 4 Juggalo ambassadors does not approve of us, but I think the rest of the council will allow us to enter.
We'll see. The podcast event will be the tell-all.
Yeah. If we walk up to the tent, they're like, "No, turn around, no talk." See, that's the thing. We are not at the podcast event for any of those wondering. We'll talk about more on our gathering.
Oh,
episode.
we'll be there. We're just not
Yeah.
participating.
We're not participating in that. We're going to be out enjoying the flea market and eating free tacos.
And handing stuff out.
Yes, promoting instead of sitting at a table and hoping that 1 or 2 people walks up and gives us a pat on the back.
Find us at the gathering.
Hey guys, what's up? Can I have an autograph?
That was a fucking long posse cut.
That was a
That
long
was
song.
a long one, yeah. That was a long one.
All right, we're getting toward the end here. Don't worry. We're going to hear about what happens now that they've
Opened up a butthole.
they've opened the scab. Now it's a black hole.
Black hole.
Now
son.
it's a black hole, son.
Black hole bond.
Clockworky comes. Hey, it's only a matter of time, Buckshot. You got to do a song with Clockwork now, man. Oh yeah, he said to turn him down or something. What? Okay. God damn it, Oblivion! You're fucking everything up. Why don't you just die normal? I hate these extraterrestrial beings that come to our planet and then they die and they set off a chain reaction across the cosmos that turns the entire universe into a giant cataclysmic event. Like, just die normal.
Can that black hole suck Dork Planet in while it's doing its thing?
No.
Well, it's
We
floating
need
out
Dork
there.
Planet. We need Dork Planet. Mid planet.
All right. I didn't understand what happened there. I'll be honest. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I think it was just a black hole explanation about him dying and
He died and he opened a black hole that was really, really close to Earth. So now we're in the final fucking.
So that's why you can't find us.
yeah, they're sucked up. They're gone.
Is that how? So if this is the last one, then it ends with him-
Damn, they end losing. So y'all lost. That's the end of the fucking Underground Avengers saga.
Everybody gets sucked. Well, they
Well, they
saved the
defeated
universe.
Oblivion.
They
Well-
saved the universe by throwing Oblivion into the black hole. Also,
Right, but then the universe gets sucked into the black hole.
I don't know
It's
if the whole
going to.
maybe.
If it's the closest one that's ever been to Earth, it said, it's gonna suck us up. So you've doomed us all just to be Oblivion. Buckshot, how could you?
I never thought about it like
just
that.
Saying, I'm just saying.
Wow.
See? And now he's having his last thoughts as they're getting sucked into the black hole.
Now they're being sad and cute on this song.
Right, they're sad.
I'm sad and cute.
Yeah. I wish that was the
You
hook.
can't find me.
I'm sucked into a black hole.
That's kind of how it.
I'll say this.
I just laugh because of the timing. Because
Elena Whelan has a beautiful voice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
is this a remake of an '80s song, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Hand me the way. When you dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah,
this
it,
is.
no, it- I can hear that. I know that song.
I wanna get away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a slowed down version of that tempo.
Take on me. That's what it is. Take on me.
Yeah, it's like a slowed down version of that melody.
There we go. It's a slow down version of Take on Me.
I like how he's doing that little melodic rapping like there.
There you go. Yeah.
He doesn't do that shit very
Yeah,
often.
that's what I'm saying. I'd like to hear more of that.
Yeah, honestly. Hey, make fun of this song all you want. This shit goes hard. This shit's sweet, dude. This hook goes hard as fuck.
It's
I'm not a fan of this one. I think I listened to this one like twice, and yeah, I'm
Dude, I
good.
love this
It's
shit.
just not mine.
Yeah, this sounds like more like a happy ending. Like, you know, they won and they're reflecting.
Yeah, not for me, but respect.
I think this song is actually a bonus song, so this might not actually have any bearing on the story.
Oh, word.
So it ended. So it technically ended with the black hole.
I believe so. I wonder if Elena Whelan, I wonder if she's anyone. She has 0 monthly listeners.
So she's just on a song. Elena, make an album.
She's on this song.
Break Yourself by the Elephant Room.
She's on the song Sad Piano.
Piano. Oh, this song's a shit.
Ugh,
Is this on the
no.
album?
No.
What was that?
Here's another. Here's the
Oh, that's really
other.
famous.
Here's the only other Elena Whelan song. We'll see how she sounds on here.
This is sad.
He was the only man that she ever knew. Made
Alright.
two. Didn't have much, but they made it through. And it's true. He had did some things that he couldn't undo. Walking on her like a tennis shoe, but what she gon' do? Her life was perfect even when it wasn't. No
Sounds pretty good.
This shit's slapping so far.
really doesn't matter. Moving forward, moving along. Raise the
Elephant
kids,
Room?
never gone, moving on with an empty nest. Test of time, yeah, it wasn't the best, but it brought them back together like they first met. Yes, he made amends and his love he confessed. He told her that she was the best thing that ever happened.
Alternative hip hop group from Kentucky.
From Louisville. That's what's
Oh,
up.
so that makes sense. Kentuckians.
So maybe she's from there too,
Yeah,
since
that's
she's
probably
working
how
with.
she knows Buck.
Yeah. This shit goes hard.
She sounds pretty good on this.
She's got like a Halsey vibe on this song at least. Elephant Room goes hard, man. I like this.
I don't know. It's not hooking me.
I want to hear the dude rap one more time.
Well, this is probably the the vibey song. I'm wondering what his other stuff's like.
All right, here, let's check out his track 2.
This side and that side, then I started looking inside and I found you.
It reminds me of like Abel Hart or something, where it's like
I'm not hip to
kinda
that.
like music for like.
Until I'm 6 feet deep. I've been on a mission, repetition is key. I'ma keep it moving.
Bro, this is what I'm listening to this week. This shit's sweet, dude.
Ugh.
I love how Keezy, the thing, one of your most endearing qualities is how you are so entrenched in like juggalo culture, like for so long, like that was like what you fucked with. Like you'll hear like this, you'll be like, this shit is dope as fuck, and it's like.
It's just like mid-grade shit to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. Like I'm like, I've heard this a lot of times.
Yeah, it's
Gordy Kiefer does.
Okay.
Or Gordy
That's cool,
Kiefer does
man.
this shit. Abel Hart does this shit.
I think it
Asher
sounds
Roth
really
did this
good.
shit.
I think it sounds really good. Content wise, I'm not huge into it.
Damn, look, they got album from 2012.
It's not trash. Don't get me wrong. It's not bad at all. It's just not.
Damn, they haven't done shit since this. It's a shame. All right. Let's wrap this shit up.
All right, man.
Elephant Room's cool though.
Yeah, thank you for
Sounds
being
pretty
here,
good.
ladies and gentlemen. We are now about to go watch the infomercial.
We are.
I am.
Yeah. Well, I mean, overall, Underground Avengers, if that's their last one, I think they went out pretty good. I mean, it was a solid album all the way through. Some good features.
Chief
and some-
Zulligan, Jeff Chris never left. I've always been Jeff Chris, buddy. It's part of me now.
Perhaps a Juffalufficus.
Yeah, Jeffalophagus. I'm gonna dip my nuts in your soup.
Bloop.
All right. Well, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here. Next week, who knows what we're gonna get into? but
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with us.
We'll figure it out.
We
So
appreciate
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
We'll
Glad
figure
to
it
be
out.
back.
We know in 2 weeks.
Yes.
You know, in 2 weeks we got Big Vinny
Yes, we're gonna do our gatherings
Pre-show.
with Vinny.
man.
Yep, Vinny Mac will be here with us.
And make sure you like and subscribe and hit that thumbs up, bing, bong, or thumbs down, bong. We don't care.
Either one.
Peace out, y'all.
That means you, Chief Zulligan. You can leave us a thumbs down.
All right.
We look forward to it.
Oh, they have a song with Ritz.
Who doesn't?
You have a song called
We
"Fu."
don't.
That's pretty gay.